LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub. Hey Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
24 games of the Major League Soccer campaign, and it is now or never for your Los Angeles Galaxy. Happy to have you along, Christian Miles, taking along for the ride here on LAGalaxy.com as the Galaxy gets set for a big clash away to the Columbus Crew. And it hasn't made for happy reading as of late. Let's get you set up for the game. An 8-game winless run, 1 point in that stretch, and that is the longest winless run existing in Major League Soccer. It's a time of change for the LA Galaxy. Sigi Schmid brought in. He will embark on his 4th match, looking for his first victory in his 2nd stint as the new man in charge. And, of course, the captain, Jelle Van Damme, bidding the Galaxy goodbye after their last match way back on August 12th away to NYCFC. What will happen? We shall see, but certainly a lot of questions remaining to be answered. 11 points out of the playoff race on 11 days rest. The Galaxy have had a lot of time to assess, retool, and plan a route on how to get into the playoffs, but it's going to take nothing short of a miracle as they find themselves well adrift of the Vancouver Whitecaps, who find themselves in the 6th position in the Western Conference and coincidentally occupying that last playoff spot. A lot of omissions tonight. We'll talk about it a little bit later, but of course the weather today in Columbus, a beautiful 76 degrees and partly cloudy. Your weather report, of course, was brought to you by Alaska Airlines. Plenty to get to. Of course, it's a team that has the utmost urgency on its mind. Victory is the order of the day, and with a real tough upcoming schedule, the LA Galaxy not finding themselves in need of a point. They need maximum points if they want to put a dent into any of the other teams' playoff hopes. We shall see. We're just getting started. When we return, we'll take a look at the Columbus Crew and see what they have to offer. You're listening to the LA Galaxy right here on LAGalaxy.com.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
76 introduces the Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys, and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom, they're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station, and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76, we're on the driver's side.
And welcome back. Major League Soccer coming front and center in the 24th game of the season here for the LA Galaxy as they embark on a big clash away from home, traveling to the Columbus Crew, coming your way from MAPFRE Stadium. Kickoff slated just around 4:30 or around 4:36, we shall see. But speaking of the Crew, let's talk about the Eastern Conference opponent tonight. Not exactly in the best run of form. The club, coached by former LA Galaxy player Greg Berhalter, just one win in their last four. They've taken 4 points from a possible 12 on offer, and coming off a 1-1 away draw at Orlando City on Saturday night, in which they let a first-half lead slip. The good news for them is they found themselves down to 10 men, so a point to the positive there for the club from Ohio. But not only will they be shorthanded tonight, it's a team up against the wall because they find themselves level on points in the 5th position in the East with Montreal Impact, and with a full slate of games getting set to come your way tonight as well as throughout the weekend. Points are of the essence. 26 games played, 11 wins, 12 defeats, as well as 3 draws. Margin for improvement, but a victory, of course, could lift the Crew into the 4th position in the Eastern Conference and really sit them very well for the upcoming MLS playoffs. It's a team, of course, that's led by Ola Kamara, their talented Norwegian striker, tied for 7th in Major League Soccer with 12 goals scored this season and also chipping in with 3 assists. More bad news for the LA Galaxy as he's found the back of the net 3 times in the last 4, so very much dealing with a striker on form. And, of course, Columbus, after some midweek injury problems last time around, they welcome back their designated player, Federico Higuain, who has missed the last 7 games with a knee sprain. He has contributed 9 goals and 5 assists, and he is the creative fulcrum of this squad. But one of the X factors and unknowns is going to be newly signed designated player, the 29-year-old Portuguese attacker, Pedro Santos, who just signed earlier this month on a free transfer from Portuguese side Braga. He's an electric player that impressed as a substitute over the weekend, making his debut, and now, of course, gets his first start in Major League Soccer. We shall see, as the Crew will have to deal without the likes of their services of Harris and Offal, who is out with suspension. It's a 3-4-3 setup for Greg Berhalter, but he's a manager that's been known to adjust things on the fly. We might see it revert to a usual 4-4-2, we shall see. For Columbus, they take on a wounded animal in the LA Galaxy, looking for their first win, going all the way back to June 21st when LA last tasted victory, that coming in Colorado in a 3-1 triumph away from home. And the only point since then came on Ziggy Schmid's debut in his second stint as LA Galaxy manager back on the 29th of July in a 0-0 affair at the StubHub Center. You want to talk about room for improvement? There is a lot of room, a big margin, and the LA Galaxy need to achieve that margin right now if they want to stand any chance of progressing to the MLS Cup playoffs, or they could find themselves on the outside looking in. All right, our countdown to kickoff continues. When we return, we'll take a look at the starting lineups. You're listening to the LA Galaxy, and it's only on LAGalaxy.com.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets.
Have you considered a long cut, Gary?
What's a long cut? Radio guy?
That's not my name, Gary. Don't be rude. A long cut can be anything. First, you go to a 76 station for gas, then you go anywhere else. Like that paintball place.
Don't those things hurt?
Come on, Gary. A long cut can also be a stop at that barbecue shack.
It's like 8:15 in the morning.
A long cut is taking some time to explore anything the road has to offer. Fuel your long cut with top-tier gas from 76. 76, we're on the driver's side.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
As the old saying goes, now or never. Certain there's a lot of ways you can phrase that. Use the metaphor or colloquialism that you prefer, but the LA Galaxy in need of 3 points tonight as they get set to lock horns away to the Columbus Crew. Kickoff time coming your way just a little bit before 4:40 p.m. Pacific time, 7:40 local time over in the Eastern time zone. Time now to take a look at tonight's starting lineup, brought to you by City National Bank, the official bank of the LA Galaxy. And Ziggy Schmid making 3 changes from the team that lost away to NYCFC back on August 12th. John Kempen is preferred to Brian Rowe, who is left on the bench. That is a coach's decision, and he gets his first start since a goalless draw back on June 3rd in D.C. So congratulations to him as he looks for his second clean sheet of the season. Pele Van Aanholt, who has been absolutely fantastic, getting set to make another start at right back after making his debut back on the 29th against Seattle. Joining him on the back line will be Daniel Steres and Dave Romney. Remember, Jelle Van Damme, as the post-Jelle Van Damme era begins, unavailable as he has officially been transferred to Royal Antwerp. And of course, the man who will be leading the side out wearing the captain's armband is the 36-year-old former English international Ashley Cole, who's been absolutely outstanding, whether it be at left back or even in central midfield, where he's had to deputize on several occasions. His leadership is going to be expressly needed this evening. In midfield, of course, Jermaine Jones, one of the big omissions. He's out with a toe injury, currently has stitches in that toe. He did not travel to Ohio, so in his place is going to be Rafa Garcia, the kid from Canoga Park, now making his 10th start and his first since a victory against a defeat against the New England Revolution. He'll pair alongside João Pedro, the Portuguese player who's been absolutely magnificent, able to get things going after a bit of a slow start. It's a 4-2-3-1 setup tonight for Ziggy Schmid. Bradford Jamerson coming in for Roman Alessandrini, who's been left out of the first 11, and of course Jonathan Dos Santos starting in that proverbial number 10 role for his brother Gio, who did not travel as well. He is still sidelined with a hamstring problem. He is expected, however, to go this weekend on Sunday as the Galaxy return home for the big Cali Classico clash against the Earthquakes of San Jose. And of course, a familiar face on the left-hand side, Emma Boateng, making his 21st start of the season, second most on the team. He's the only player in the LA Galaxy roster that has played every single game this season. And the big story tonight, Gyasi Zardes getting a chance to run out and lead things from the front. Now, Zardes, you may remember, it's almost been a year to the day since Gyasi last found the back of the net, going all the way back to August 24th of 2016 when he last struck the nets in Major League Soccer. He had been sidelined earlier this season with surgery, but since he's come back and combined with last year, no goals in his last 15. Clearly a player lacking in confidence. He needs to get it going, and took some criticism from his head coach Ziggy Schmid after a subpar showing away to NYCFC. His character will be tested to the utmost today. What kind of a response will we see out of him? That remains to be seen, but certainly a high ceiling. The sky is the limit for Gyasi Zardes. It is time for him to deliver, or a lot of questions could be addressed during the offseason. Perhaps he may not be here, perhaps he could. That remains to be seen. Though there's your first 11. We take a look at the way it shapes up here for Greg Berhalter, and he's going to make 3 changes from a team that drew away to Orlando City on Saturday night. Hector Jimenez comes in as they rejig things in the back. He'll slot in at right back. Harrison Awful, usually playing in a 4-prong midfield. He is out with suspension, so we'll see Pedro Santos introduced, the new designated player who was just brought in earlier this month, now making his first Major League Soccer start of his career. And it's a welcome back for Federico Higuain. The 32-year-old Argentinian designated player has missed the last 7 games with a knee sprain. He has found the back of the net on 9 occasions. But the big story, of course, has been Ola Kamara. As I mentioned, 12 goals this Major League Soccer campaign, along with 3 assists, but currently a striker very much feeling it. He has 3 goals in his last 4 games, so we'll see if the Crew can make things better and look for their second win in 5 games. The Galaxy, of course, now looking to foil their plans. We shall see. At home, pretty decent record here, 8 wins in 12 games at MetFray Stadium, that going with 3 defeats and 1 draw. The good news, however, for LA is they find themselves second best, tied for second best with the second best away record in Major League Soccer. So a team that feels more at home on the road than they do at the StubHub Center. Perhaps that certain magic of traveling will bring the team closer together, allow them to galvanize and come together and put together a nice little run ahead of the MLS Cup playoffs. All in all, in head-to-head meetings, in LA, just seeing Columbus shaded in the 41 prior occasions. The Columbus Crew have walked out 16 times victors, to go in contrast to LA's 15. But at Columbus, well, LA really fancied their chances. They've only lost once in their last 5 visits to the Ohio Capitol, so perhaps that is a good omen for them. Last year, LA walking out 2-1 victors at the expense of the Crew. Husidic on target, and Gio Dos Santos supplying the game winner 8 minutes from time to wipe out a strike from Adam John in stoppage time. And on their last visit here a couple of seasons ago, LA, true to form, managing to get a share of the points as Seba Leget's early goal was wiped out by Federico Higuain in the second half. So there are goals in this fixture. We shall see. Certainly, the LA Galaxy really need them tonight. All right, time for our final break. When we return, we're back out to MetFray Stadium in the Ohio Capitol. It's the Crew, and it's the Galaxy, and it's only on LAGalaxy.com.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets.
You know what, son? Shasta Red Pop always brings me back to fireworks at the lake on the 4th of July. I can still hear those fireworks popping.
You know, I've always been a tiki punch kind of guy. Sounds like a ukulele at a luau.
Oh, California Dreamin' always brings me back to the surf and the sun of the California coast.
Remember all the Fiesta punch we drank at that backyard fiesta? If it sounds like flavor, it just has to be Shasta.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible $2,500 factory cash back on a new 2016 Camry, $2,000 back on a new Sienna or the redesigned Prius. Get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla or $1,000 back on a new Tundra. It all ends September 6th, so hurry in before they're gone. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
West traveling east is the LA Galaxy, embarking on match day number 25 in Major League Soccer and looking for their first win in 9 long games. Happy to have you along here at LAGalaxy.com. I'm Christian Miles in the hot seat tonight. I'll be joined shortly here by Alan Hopkins, still battling a little bit of the traffic in the local LA area, and I'm sure he'll have plenty to say. But the LA Galaxy finding themselves on the outside looking in right now, in jeopardy of missing out on the MLS Cup playoffs. 11 points adrift with 11 games remaining, and 3 points would do them a world of good, not just in terms of trying to make it to the playoffs, but for psyche, because this is a team that has lost 7 of those 8 in that 8-game winless run. They desperately need something positive. We shall see what head coach Sigi Schmid has up his sleeve as he embarks on his 4th game in charge, now in his 2nd stint as LA Galaxy manager, and he certainly has his work cut out for him. Earlier this week, of course, the LA Galaxy bidding adieu to their captain Jelle Van Damme, who decided to rejoin his family in Belgium for personal reasons. Wish him good luck, but now the work begins, and we expect to see Dave Romney slot into that central role alongside Daniel Steres. And you Los Dos fans, LA Galaxy 2 supporters, will know that tandem all too well, as they made quite a stir in the USL, coming through the ranks and making it all the way to the senior team. All in all, 3 big changes tonight for Sigi Schmid as he looks to tinker and find the winning formula. Rafa Garcia with a huge role to play in the center of midfield alongside the Portuguese João Pedro, who's been absolutely outstanding despite a poor start. And Jonathan Dos Santos is settled in nicely, still trying to find his full match fitness. We'll see how he forms that 3-pronged support for Giassi Zardes, with Bradford Jamieson the 4th wide on the right-hand side and the speedy Emma Boateng playing his usual role on the left. The big story is, can the LA Galaxy get some goals out of the striker position? Only 2 goals have been supplied by an LA Galaxy striker this season, and both of those coming in the same game from Jack McBean. So a lot of questions to be answered. The Galaxy, of course, with 42 goals allowed and 32 goals scored, desperately need production, and it's time for Giassi Zardes to shine. Columbus Crew going with a altered lineup, usually like that 3-4-3, but they're going to go with a 4-3-3 tonight as Hector Jimenez comes in at right back, with the Ghanaians Mensah joining in the heart of that defense alongside the American Josh Williams. We'll see Mohamed Abu, another Ghanaian, bolstering the midfield in that holding role alongside Will Trapp, and it's a free roll today in the number 10 position for the talented Argentine Federico Higuain just behind Ola Kamara, the Norwegian. Justin Miram, a very speedy, competitive player who's found the back of the net on 10 occasions on the left, and Pedro Santos, their newly signed designated player, making his full debut as Ziggy Schmid gets set to lock horns with the team that he won the MLS Cup with back in 2008 in Carson. It's the second stint for Ziggy, and certainly has his work cut out for him. No Giovanni Dos Santos, as well as Jermaine Jones, who did not travel with the team. And of course, long-term injuries. Seba Leggett and Robbie Rogers continue to be sidelined and will miss more action. Rogers out for the season. Leggett expected to come back in about a month's time. We are underway, and the Columbus Crew in their usual black strip will be kicking from right to left, and we'll see how they start this one. Certainly, the Galaxy have allowed the first goal on way too many occasions. A strong start, very much imperative for them. As Waylon Francis operating at left back, and the Costa Rican solidifying that back four for the Columbus Crew. And the Crew dictating possession early on as it goes back to Zach Steffen, who gives it a run all the way to the half-line line before it's headed over by Dave Romney and right back to the Columbus keeper. Pedro Santos now trying to operate on the right-hand side as Francis finds his way to the first touch for Justin Miram, and a big night tonight at the center of the park for Mohamed Abu, who's as sturdy as they come. He'll provide the steal while Higuain provides the silk. A foul at center field, not called by our match referee, and it comes right back to Jonathan Mensah, who sends it forward now, and a little bit of space as they break the lines. It's put into the path for Ola Kamara. Out comes Kempin, trying to make his first save. Columbus still in possession. Miram inside the box tries to cut it back, and Bradford Jamieson IV clears it out of harm's way and out of the penalty area. My goodness. Right away, Columbus getting that penetration, going the direct route straight down the throat of this LA Galaxy midfield and defense. Far right-hand side is Hector Jimenez. Just in support, they'll send it back to Josh Williams, the big 6'2 American. It's a big, strong, robust, physical team in Columbus. 5th place in the East. 10 wins, 8 defeats, and 6 draws as it comes out wide now. It's squared at the top of the area. Lovely touch from Higuain, and it's Justin Miram who belts one in. And the LA Galaxy wobbling early here. What a strong start is from Columbus as it takes a deflection over the bar, and the Crew will have the first corner of the evening. It was just a wonderful piece of skill down this right-hand side as it squared across from Jimenez, and a lovely touch there from Higuain, who backheels it into the path of Miran, and a sliding Dave Romney saving LA's bacon at the 11th hour. A key block for the kid from Calabasas. So the corner coming up, 2 minutes and 19 seconds off the clock. Standing over it is Justin Miram. And Columbus looking to draw first blood, a very talented attack that's managed to find the back of the net on 38 occasions this year. So they can score goals on the delivery. This time Higuain deferring. And that one cleared away by the Galaxy. Santos, the Portuguese, running onto it, trying to work his way past Ashley Cole, who is able to win it back. It's a fine piece of defending, and it will be an LA Galaxy throw deep in their own defensive third here. So a strong, robust beginning from the home side, trying to protect a home record that's only seen them lose 3 times and draw on 1 occasion, but not in very good form right now. Just 1 win in their last 4 games. Touch back at midfield for Columbus's Josh Williams. They like to dictate through possession and build out of the back. Very much a modern, in vogue club in terms of style. Jimenez playing it wide down the right. The kid from Bell Gardens has made some attacking forays already. Pedro Santos trying to get on the receiving end of this, and it'll come out for a Columbus throw. Higuain locates Santos, the Portuguese, closed down on that touchline by Dave Romney. And a foul, as it will come back the other way, and it will be a free kick for the Galaxy. No doubt about it. Not a lot of rest here for the Columbus Crew in action on Saturday night in Orlando. Always a tough place to play. They let a 1-goal lead slip, but good for them as they finished that game down to 10 men for the final 13 minutes as Harrison Afful was retroactively sent off on a VAR decision. And he is unavailable to bolster the right-hand side of that Crew midfield, a sorely missed presence. So LA with the throw just inside the Columbus half. 4 minutes and 17 seconds on the clock here. And LA, after taking a couple of swings here from Columbus, could do themselves well to put their best foot forward. Here's Jonathan Dos Santos, slowly making his way in now on his second start since his designated player move from Villarreal of Spain. He'll work the big switch over to the near side for the awaiting Dutchman, Pele van Aanholt. And you better be able to play the game if you've got the first name of Pele. Romney sending it forward now, just over the head of Jamison IV, and Gyasi Zardes flaring out wide, but he can't keep it away from the defense of Waylon Francis, the Costa Rican, and it'll be a free kick here for Columbus. A rare start for Bradford Jamison IV, getting a chance to run out for just the third time this season. His own goal coming in that whooping early last month, 6-2 at the StubHub Center at the hands of Real Salt Lake. So not the best of beginnings here for the LA Galaxy, donning their away whites as Francis sends it back into play, and he'll revert to the back for Josh Williams, who opts for the keeper, Zach Steffen, the big 22-year-old. Attractive stuff here as it comes out for Jonathan Mensah, the 27-year-old Ghanaian. And this could be a tactical setup that could morph itself into 3 central defenders, with Jimenez as well as Francis pushing high as wingbacks tonight. So a fluid system for the team from Ohio, is LA able to win it back, and Jonathan Dos Santos linking up nicely with João Pedro, and Pele van Aanholt feeling a little bit of pressure as Columbus win it high in the attacking third before possession given away to Dos Santos, who's really starting to look the part, a player that comes in with high reviews and all kinds of accolades. In fact, Peter Vagenas says, hey, he may not have played since May, but it's a guy that can play his way back into match fitness with relative ease as he really looks after himself physically. They're going to need him now. And safely back at the other end now for Zach Steffen. 41 goals allowed here for the Columbus Crew. Not exactly auspicious. In fact, the most of any team in the top 6 in the Eastern Conference. They'll want to batten down the hatches and get things tightened up against an LA Galaxy team that have managed to find the back of the net on 22 occasions away from home in their 11 games on their travels. João Pedro spraying it long and asking a bit too much on the right-hand side for Bradford Jamison IV, so it will be a kick here for the Crew. And João Pedro really left to do a lot of the heavy lifting, so to speak. He's had so many partners in central midfield, even Ashley Cole, as well as Rafa Garcia, Jermaine Jones. He's been a very steady presence, the Portuguese. 22nd start of the season. The only time he's been left out of the starting lineup on one occasion. And Jonathan Dos Santos able to win it back, switches over to the near right-hand side for an awaiting Pele van Aanholt, who's really growing into his role since his summer move from Dutch soccer. Links up with Bradford Jamison IV. That's a good piece of hold-up play as Dos Santos will drop deeper into midfield, opting for Rafa Garcia. It skips out in front. The back heel from Gyasi Zardes trying to pick out Emma Boateng, and Columbus reclaim. Good high pressure now as Daniel Steres setting up camp in the Columbus half, wide on the right wing now for Bradford Jamison IV, another one of those Los Dos product, and Jonathan Dos Santos showing too much of it. Thank you very much, says Mohamed Abu, and off to the races are the Crew looking to counterattack. Federico Higuain for Pedro Santos, a pocket of space, it's Santos, stopped by Kempen, who spills it and covers up the rebound. Well, they broke the lines well, Columbus on the counterattack, but not enough to beat the LA defense. That's something to be aware of. Some good distribution out of the back from the men who hail from the Eastern Conference. Pedro Santos making that cut in and puts it on that left foot, gives it a lash, lays lace to leather. And good coverage initially. It was read by John Kempen, but he couldn't corral it and manages to cover up in the end. Pedro Santos, an unknown quantity. His first Major League Soccer start, as I mentioned, 29 years of age from Portugal, and brought over last playing his club football with Braga over in the Iberian Peninsula. We'll see what he has to offer and how he combines with Ola Kamara. Wide on the left-hand side, Dave Romney giving some space now for Ashley Cole to run out front as they spread those central defenders in wide positions. They've got to be careful, don't want to leave too many gaps. Over on the right-hand side, it finds its way forward for Pedro Santos, who works the big switch here on the near side for Waylon Francis. Nice little 1-2 game with Miriam as he gets in behind. Francis doing everything right, sits up on the left-hand side, missed out by the Columbus Crew, and the LA Galaxy once again wobbling. But it's Columbus looking the much more dangerous of the two as 10 minutes elapses on the clock. Once again, the Galaxy defense dodging some serious bullets. Now, single game tickets to each of the LA Galaxy home matches at StubHub Center during the 2017 MLS regular season are now on sale. Tickets start as low as $25 to purchase today. Call 1-877-3-GALAXY or by visiting lagalaxy.com/tickets. And Ola Kamara trying to get out the center of things. The header off the corner kick, the second of the evening. Cleared away by the Galaxy defense. LA coming off back-to-back defeats away to NYCFC and Portland. Many people thinking that perhaps LA, including their head coach Ziggy Schmid, should have gotten something out of that Portland game back on August 6th, but ultimately losing out 3-1 despite an early strike from Emma Boateng and a disallowed goal from Gyasi Zardes. Lively beginning here in Ohio. LA takes over at midfield in possession now as Ashley Cole crosses the halfway line. Pedro calls for it, and they drop it back now for Jonathan Dos Santos. Great understanding between the two Europeans as the Ghanaian arrives on the scene. Emma Boateng drops that shoulder, blows past his defender, as you've seen night and day in terms of pace, but it comes off the defender, and it will be out for a Columbus goal kick. So positive foray, but LA just trying to click in the attacking third. Happy to have you along here on LAGalaxy.com. Columbus 0, LA 0. 11 minutes into this one. Match day 24 for the LA Galaxy. And of course the Columbus Crew having played 2 more games. Sitting pretty in prime position in the MLS Cup playoffs. As Dave Romney plays it out, it will be a Columbus throw inside the Galaxy half. And right now I'm proud to welcome to the broadcast my main man, Alan Hopkins.
Yes.
Better late than never, my man. Happy to have you along here.
Appreciate
Al,
you.
Let's get you caught up. A couple of good runs forward
Thank
here
you.
from Columbus, but a lot of questions remaining to be answered here. The post-Yellow Van Damme era begins.
Yes, indeed.
And 11 points out of the playoffs. I tell you what, if LA ever needed a win, tonight is the night.
It is an interesting sort of keystone match as we see the first real good opportunity to get one into the mix here. Post Van Damme, let's see how they deal.
And that one sent in and just wide of Kempen's goal.
I think this is a keystone game because, as you mentioned, and it's one of those things where you have to rub your eyes a couple of times when you really look how much work the Galaxy have ahead in terms of trying to get above that red line at this point of the season. And you see this team, now you've had the departure of Van Damme, you got Steres and Romney. How much do you start to say, maybe it's all about how much we can just play as well as we can with what we have and see how it goes, as opposed to necessarily deciding that every single point you get between now and the end of the year will determine how this team moves forward. I think it's a real interesting time, and really if you're into team building, how great is this opportunity for everyone involved with the Galaxy as they try to reset and rebuild, if you will, on the fly mid-season. And 11 points, as you know, Christian Miles, at this time of the year is not insurmountable. I think about all those great Stevie Nicol teams and the Revs. I felt like they started to play right about mid-August, and lo and behold, we're toward the tail end of August, Labor Day weekend, not that far away, but still results.
Well, the
a lot of three-pointers ahead.
Yeah, the Galaxy themselves, notoriously slow starters,
Yes.
always turn it on in the month of August, so perhaps those past omens bode well
Why
for
not?
this season. Hey, look, it's a long bridge to cross, but as Alan said, a bridge not too far. We shall see, but they've got to get better improvement. And Jonathan Dos Santos, I'll tell you what, Alan, he has started very brightly, playing in that role usually reserved for his brother, the number 8, pretty much playing that number 10. Is LA starting to take a little bit more of a bigger bite out of the possession game right now?
Well, the one thing I like about João Pedro and They build again on the right with João Pedro kind of pinching in that way. And Dos Santos, you got a couple of guys who are super reliable on the ball. And I think that helps the center backs of this team.
And the cross goes up and over the head of Zach Steffen and out of play. Thrown on the far side for Ashley Cole in the LA Galaxy, who have absorbed a couple of Columbus's best punches, so to speak, but now looking to swing right back, and how dearly they'd love to shock MAPFRE Stadium with an early strike here. That would bode very well. The throw in here for Cole as we close in on the first quarter of an hour gone. And last off of the crew, and another throw in here.
It is, what is it, Heineken Rivalry Week.
Yes,
I want
it
to
is.
make sure I get that out. Now,
Solid.
Columbus and LA, not necessarily rivals, but I feel like Siggy Schmidt, it's another Siggy Schmidt Cup game. Had that scoreless draw, I believe, against Seattle to start the latest 2.0 version of Schmidt in charge, and now he's here at Columbus. And, of course, the Home Depot Center, now the StubHub Center for Schmidt and Crew fans will always remain near and dear, as Escalotto, Haydock and company with Schmidt at the helm were able to lift the cup against New York Red Bull that day on a sunny, early, or I should say late fall day years and years ago here. So it'll be interesting to see if, Siggy has a little bit extra for these guys going against another former club.
Yeah, second time in 4 days he's faced
That's
one
what
of
I'm
his
saying.
former clubs. Very, very interesting.
I guess if you coach long enough,
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Testament to him.
The same can be said of Bruce Arena, who's well-traveled as well. Long searching
Good
ball
ball.
now deep into the attacking third. Pedro Santos nip and tuck with Ashley Cole and a foul just on the edge of the box, and questions of the penalty kick. No, says the referee, and it will be a free kick in very advantageous territory here for the home side. I'll tell you what, our referee, Soren Stoika, had a good look at it here, and Pedro
did.
Santos, the new man on the scene. It's a lovely ball out of the back, Allen, from Williams.
Big time ball. It's a pro ball. And how about this first touch off the chest? Ooh, and maybe it's Cole coming in here, left foot studs up. Well, he really just kind of goes in and just sort of provides the speed bump, if you will. And it's clearly outside the box. I can't dispute the contact there.
No question.
Yeah, he actually was more of him just sort of laying down in front. Berhalter and company wanted more than that. It should just be a foul, but now they've talked, and Kempen looking around. Oh, is that a red card?
Well, he has.
It is!
And here's the question.
Oh, no,
and
Christian Miles.
Here's what's at stake. Soren Stoika, it has not been indicated for a video assistant referee review.
Wow.
However, on the field, Soren Stoika judging that Ashley Cole was indeed the last man and has applied it to the letter of the law. Off you go, straight red card for Ashley Cole. And upon further review, it's hard to argue against him because clearly Cole is the last defender back before the keeper.
Look, I don't know. I mean, here's how I would say, and I say I don't know because
Is it a
he
goal-scoring
level.
chance is the
he
question.
is level there, and you have to look at all the guys recovering. That's not a clear-cut goal-scoring opportunity. Was he in? Yes. Was he about to strike it from inside the 4? No. In fact, I would even argue that he didn't see him coming from his blind spot. Wow, how about that sort of twist in the plot?
And it was a matter of us debating, hey, is this even a yellow card? Surprise, surprise.
Back pocket
And so
red.
Stoika goes right to the back pocket, straight red.
My apologies for the late reaction. I didn't know that he had went to get a card, let alone his back pocket.
Absolutely. So Ashley Cole, off you go, LA, out of the frying pan and into the fire, down to 10 men. And first things first, they have to deal with one of the best free kick takers in all of MLS because Federico Higuain is standing over this one from about 19 yards out.
If anyone else other than 10 hits it, they've gone to it. They've gone to it.
They've halted play, absolutely. So
I tell you what,
VAR in effect right now as they will review this one to see if the correct decision was made.
If
And we
I
can
may.
look at the replay
Yes.
here, Alan.
Okay, let's look where Garcia is.
He's the last defender.
Yeah, I mean, technically he is, and I don't know if he was going to square it. On that reaction right there, the Galaxy backline too flat, too high.
Yeah.
I thought they were deeper.
So the indications from the referee on the 19-minute mark,
So let me
VAR.
back up. Let me back up 1 second. Ashley Cole was very quick right there. Maybe he's too much of a gentleman and a scholar. I would have demanded that they at least look at it.
It's under video review right now. Higuain standing over the free kick. Stoica made the decision now. We'll see if the video assistant review will alter the decision. It doesn't appear that that's going to be the case.
I think maybe it was just in the end the free kick or penalty kick situation to make sure. Nonetheless, if anyone else other than 10 takes it, I'd be surprised, even though the left-footed option is the one more viable.
And that one hit by Santos, the new DP, straight into the defensive wall. So the red card confirmed by the video assistant review. Ashley Cole off after 18 minutes or so, and the LA Galaxy are going to have to fight an uphill battle now. Not what you want when you're on the road and you begin 4 games in 11 days. Second time Ashley's been sent off this season as the cross comes to that far side. Kempin punches, it clears the 18-yard box. Racing onto it is Mohamed Abu. Justin Marin pulls it back out into the front. And LA Galaxy finding themselves wobbling just a bit. This is Gyasi Zardes doing the dirty work and finally clears LA's line. Very unselfish from the Galaxy striker, who's come under a lot of criticism as of late. Long searching ball as Columbus continue the pressure with a numerical advantage. Challenge inside the box, and that clearly could have been a penalty. And this one adjudged to have been outside the box. So another call, flirting with disaster. And LA, I'll tell you what, Alan, they're living very dangerously right now.
They're going to go to this, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do decide after they go to VAR if it's a penalty. Another long ball in behind. Great first-time ball out.
That's about as close as you can get. Right on the edge of the box.
What do you think, Christian Miles?
Santos drags it over. Contact made.
I mean,
and the initial point
his foot is on the line. I don't know exactly.
And the line is considered part of the box.
Absolutely.
But I will tell you this. Soren Stoica had a bird's eye view of it.
Boy.
And this is a tough call
and they're going
to make.
to it. And they're going to it. And you just knew it was going to happen. I think he dances his way inside the box. The contact happens right there on the line. He thinks. Well, this is, I am not one to offer too much editorial opinions. And I don't want to be old man get off my lawn, although we certainly can be like that from time, my dear friend and colleague. But boy, I don't like the stoppages. I don't. I know they're really important. I know the goals are important. These calls are important. But man, the world is spun on the same axis, the same tilt for many a solar eclipse, with calls being right or wrong. And this just makes it hard to basically see 8 minutes go by without much action.
Yes, indeed. The second time we've seen VAR come to effect in the last 6 minutes. The call has been overruled. The video assistant replay awarding the penalty kick after the review. Stoica initially awarding a free kick on the edge of the box. From our vantage point, the point of contact on the line, and the laws of the game say, hey, the chalk, the line is a part of the penalty area.
I think he got both of them wrong. I think that was a penalty, in all fairness. And I think Cole should not have been sent off. So we creep past the first half of the first half. Let's see if Kempin has the ball don't lie in him.
So Higuain strikes it, and a great save from John Kempin. A horribly struck penalty kick from Federico Higuain. And that will do wonders for the young keeper's confidence. Preferred to Brian Rowe, and justifying his selection with a wonderful save.
He hit the top half of the ball, and Kempin, man, he was almost there too early.
Horrible penalty, Alan.
Unbelievable. What a strange... Go ahead, Christian Miles. Please reset.
So
this has been an amazing couple of minutes here. In the end, nothing's transpired on the scoreboard.
2 VAR reviews, a man sent off, a penalty kick saved. While we've got a moment, be there when MLS superstars collide. Join Alessandrini Gio and Jonathan Dos Santos in your LA Galaxy as they take on MLS superstars Jovinko, Bradley, and Altidore. And Toronto FC coming up on Saturday, September 16th at 7:30 in Carson at StubHub Center, in a match represented by Nissan. Tickets start for as low as $25. Head over to the website, lagalaxy.com/tickets. I'll tell you what,
That's the guy.
Plenty to talk about.
Justin Meram has been the guy that's actually, I think, played very well against the Galaxy over the years and has been in pretty good form this year. And free kick, the penalty kick, he doesn't even get a look, and he might get a chance next time. And Higuain, just as bad as I've ever seen him strike a ball, let alone a penalty kick. Sigi Schmidt survives.
So Emma Boateng still goalless here, deferring to Bradford Jamieson and his 10-man LA looking to take a bite out of this Columbus defense. Job that was hard just got that more difficult here as we just passed the midpoint of half number 1. Happy to have you along here on LAGalaxy.com. Christian Miles in the hot seat tonight with my man Alan Hopkins, and an advantageous corner kick coming up for Jonathan Dos Santos as Dave Romney and the captain, the makeshift captain now, Daniel Steres, coming forward. Great delivery, flicked on by Steres, and in, and just what the doctor ordered. 4th goal of the season. It's a glancing header hit beautifully by Daniel Steres, and against the run of play, in improbable circumstances, the Galaxy jump out to the 1-goal lead.
Well, I would say run of play, but we've done little running and little playing the last 10 minutes. What a crazy way to cap an incredible first 25 minutes. And this game, Christian Miles, you can't beat it. Great delivery, Dos Santos. And this guy, I tell you what, Zhao, I'm going to give Zhao a little bit of the fro. Fletch, I think he does. That angle doesn't do it justice. I think he does, and he's been a genuine guy. I think it's a flick and a little glancing push over the line.
Well, it's
nonetheless, it's one for the guys in white away from home.
And regardless, Zach Steffen looking on helplessly. Steres celebrating like he claimed it, and clearly it might have just taken a glancing touch off of João Pedro.
What are we doing here?
And it looks as though we may see our third VAR
folks.
review. And the question here might be,
well, now was he
offside? And João Pedro, if he indeed touched it, might be in the offside position as we look at the replay here, and he is.
I felt like it gets him. I mean, I don't want to go back to what I just said because now it's in question. I thought it nicked off of him. Wow.
It's going to be disallowed.
This is going to be the one that everyone talks about in terms of VAR. I don't do soccer and Twitter. Mr. Clement Diop, he's going to get sent off. He's got to be careful there.
My goodness.
Oh, they took it off.
Exactly.
They took it off.
Offside. Offside the call. João Pedro deemed to have made contact with it. No goal. The second time this season the LA Galaxy have had a goal disallowed by a video assistant review.
Well, that's going to be the most important thing now. You're not going to look at the guy in the middle. You're literally going to say who's in charge of VAR.
And another look here as we take a look. Steres header, and it's clear that Pedro is in the opposite position. And even if
hit him.
If he doesn't hit it, is he interfering with the run of play and in the goalkeeper's sight line too? That's another factor that has to be considered.
To be found there.
Absolutely. But it did appear that it might have taken a touch off Pedro, and upon video assistant review.
This is not what the game needs in a midweek game. It's going to turn into an AL East baseball game here in 5 hours.
I tell you what, we're going to be here for a while. Not to mention stoppage time as Waylon Francis, the left back from Costa Rica, is down.
Now, here's the other thing from our vantage point. Did the AR on the near side have the flag up the entire time?
Well, it's tough to tell from our angle.
And maybe it was never seen, and everyone's caught up in the celebration of the goal, and he's just standing there with his flag up like the Statue of Liberty, waving it off.
It was an interesting move, though, because Stoica, after the goal had been awarded, went straight to his fourth official.
Well, here's the last incident.
Was it
the hamstring, Francis. Yeah, that was no contact there. Well, we always say, but it's always serious. The non-contact injuries are usually the most severe.
Opponents of VAR are absolutely up in arms right now.
Can we get a hashtag going?
Wow.
I mean, if anyone really, this is what not to do, and you're going to have to learn on the fly. I just don't believe that you have to concede.
And
all of this.
Via our LA Galaxy insider, Adam Serrano, the VAR review does rule that João Pedro did touch the ball offside, goal disallowed, and that's right back where we started. So after Columbus and LA after they dodge a bullet from the Columbus penalty kick, likewise for the Crew as they are bailed out by the new rule, video assistant refereeing implemented here, much to the chagrin of the LA Galaxy, who have been victims of this on several occasions this season.
Well, and the most sort of orthodox believers in the game is going to say all that for 0-0 anyway. Did we need all that? And there's going to be a lot of good, healthy discussion, hopefully some good review if necessary.
Now Pedro linking up with Gyasi Zardes, 10-man Galaxy. Nice little touch there from Jamison, trying to shrug aside.
Yeah, Francis can't go. And if he wants to try to run with one leg against Bradford Jamison the fourth, then albeit, I think he's done. So we limp into the final quarter of an hour.
And still 15 minutes remaining. Unbelievable.
My good friend.
So it doesn't appear that Francis is going to be able to continue the 26-year-old Costa Rican. While we've got a moment, you can support the LA Galaxy Foundation and browse their in-game auction from the comfort of your own home. Just text GALAXY to 52182 to register and start bidding on parlay jerseys worn today by your LA Galaxy players. The auction will close 1 hour after kickoff, so hurry up and start browsing right now. And you can see how disheartened Francis is. He will not be able to continue.
Now, I do wish I raised this point about 7-8 minutes ago, that I was going to joke that the guys were going to need to warm up again because of how much they had to cool down. And don't know if Francis was carrying a knock. Didn't see him on the injury report. But clearly, I mean, you just need to read the timeline of this game, the last 10 minutes. It's all filled with stoppages and maybe a little bit of soccer. Maybe we get some of that right now.
Yeah, half an hour gone. We've probably been playing for the last 37, 38 minutes. Throw in those VARs as well as some time for the injury to Francis. Not expeditious, you could say, as Mohamed Abu, nice little drag back, setting up camp in the Galaxy half. It is Josh Williams, the towering center half, deferring to Justin Miram, a lively character who's chipped in with 10 big goals this season. He and Ola Kamara have been the 1-2 punch as Will Trapp drops off on a near-sided roll wide on the left-hand side as Columbus now dictating possession. We'll see Bradford Jamison the fourth spearhead the attack as Gyasi Zardes drops into the wide roll on the right-hand side for the time being. Ziggy Schmidt is going to earn his money tonight, that's for sure. It's confirmation of the substitute. So we'll see Raitala come in, the Finnish defender.
10 stoppages since the 17th minute, Mr. Miles. The timeline reads stoppage, foul, stoppage, video review, stoppage, offside, penalty, stoppage, video review, stoppage, penalty, stoppage, video review, stoppage, penalty, penalty, video review.
And some interesting tweets coming out from Galaxy man Jermaine Jones, who says, quote, "I tell you that review blank kills the sport. You fill in the gaps." So Jermaine, not a big fan as he watches on from home.
JJ rested. Big week. Of course, rivalry week. Cali Classico coming up.
Jones out with that toe problem. I tell you what, he battled through it against NYCFC. Had to take some stitches, unable to goal. Doesn't look as though he'll be ready for the Cali Classico this weekend. LA, however, probably will welcome back Giovanni Dos Santos.
I think JJ still has a lot to offer. Like to see him get healthy and fit.
Here's Pedro Santos deferring out wide for Jimenez. Great looking cross, and well positioned is Dave Romney, who clears the danger for the time being. Here's Mohamed Abu leaving it for Williams, who sprays it wide to the near side. Raitala, the substitute, getting his first taste of action here. 34th minute at MAPFRE Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's Justin Miram who calls his own name and probably wishes he didn't, because he sent that one about 20 yards high of goal.
Well, we've had 2 shots on target and 59,000 VARs. No, but we've had 3 VARs and 2 shots on target.
Unbelievable night.
Kempen is cruising, so he doesn't mind.
What do you make of this change? I mean, Brian Rowe left on the bench, coach's decision. Clearly Kempin preferred.
There's a lot going on in the day-to-day training right now. I'm sure it's actually a really good environment for those who are really into it because it's making you really come with a sharpened attitude and focus. So let's really, for the first time, talk about 10-man LA and how they're going to reshift. And we have another foul inside the center circle. Rafa Garcia, one of the veterans now, if you will, of this whole setup, gets called for the foul here. Well, if you're supposed to let the game sort of wilt away on the road, well, no one doing it better than the Galaxy in this one because this match is just creeping away, and with the flow not there, Columbus not able to do it. And I don't know if that was really an egregious foul for a yellow.
Soren Stoica awarding the first yellow card of the evening to Rafa Garcia, who's booked for the second time this season. Mensah for Higuain. Tries to flick it through, claimed by LA's Jonathan Dos Santos, who covers so much ground.
And he's just so good on the ball, those extra little touches. You know what I mean? And
he's really living up to the billing.
I think the pieces are more than there.
Jonathan Dos Santos signed from Villarreal, joining his brother in LA. Playing the role his brother usually plays, but now reverting to a deeper role here in the last 10 minutes or so. He likes to pick it up on the edge of his own box. Meanwhile, Columbus can reclaim possession.
Are there any other brothers? Does Christian Pulisic have a brother that wants to play for LA?
A lot of U.S. men's national team fans wishes he did.
You know, so the Villarreal brothers are here, of course.
Jimenez for Miram, great-looking cross, and met by the head of Pele van Aanholt, the Dutch fullback, who heads it out of play. Throw in now for the Crew.
Sneaky, effective clearance by the Dutchman, actually. Put it in the one spot no one was at. Allows his team to reset. Good professional defending there.
He's really fit in very well, looking to be a very smart acquisition, Pele van Aanholt. They've even tried Garcia at right back, Nathan Smith deputizing at times, Bradley Diallo.
Yep.
It's as though Van Aanholt has made that position his.
We've had a lot of right backs, no doubt. Even in the last couple of years, of course, Robbie Rogers out. Injured. Higuain, a little scoop. Was he offside? No.
But over the top, Pedro Santos, and Miram couldn't control it. His first touch let him down. Wonderful play there from Pedro Santos to hit it first time. Back up over the top, and the bicycle kick from Kamara. Extravagant, but offside and easily held by Kempin in the end.
Hey, how about that touch? First touch juggle and the daisy cutter off the laces.
Flashy.
And that was the best sequence in the entire game, and you know no one's going to clip it and put it on YouTube as a highlight. But I absolutely love. And this offside is the tail end of that sequence off the shin anyway. Kempin was covered. No problem at all.
How about Kempin getting the start?
The square-jawed Kempin.
Doesn't back down. LA Galaxy playing with 10 men. Ashley Cole sent off on the 16th minute. Meanwhile, running onto it is Kamara, and summoning the best of his speed is Kempin, who read it very well. And I think that's an area of the game, Alan, where John Kempin excels. He has really looked the part in terms of decision-making.
Well, here's what you do here. I think Rafa Garcia plays it perfectly. He knows Dos Santos is covering, and the one guy that's unaccounted for is the run through, and that's Kempin's guy. So everyone did a great job there. Garcia shut off the ball out wide. He trusted that he's going to get the recovery in midfield. That allowed Kempin just to pounce on that too heavy through ball. Well done. Good trust in defending. That's what you need.
So LA adjusting their shape with the 4-4-1. Jamison leading the line is Sardis and Boateng tucking in a little bit more than they would as usual. Meanwhile, Justin Miram takes over. Pedro Santos, the new man on the scene, hitting the referee, who reclaims possession on the Galaxy's behalf.
Well, it's only good if the Galaxy can get a sequence that creates an opportunity, but certainly that blew it. Miram, not happy. He's been a quiet figure, but getting some touches the last little bit.
Justin Miram had that yellow card Saturday night at Orlando in that 1-1 draw. Scoring goals has not been a problem. He's a lively figure, one of the more underrated players in this league.
He's solid. Yeah, he wears a number 9 for a reason. He's a real good pro, and on his day, he's a handful. He's the type of player that could be the best man in the match. As long as David Villa is not somewhere in the mix.
Well, the change at left back has not altered the tactical setup for Greg Berhalter, as Raitala, like for like, has just swapped roles with Francis on the left-hand side of defense. Meanwhile, the Galaxy win the throw, and despite being beaten once, that was disallowed. Steffen setting up his wall, trying to avoid further peril. 5 minutes and some change remaining in half number 1 at MAPFRE Stadium as we look for our first goal.
He thought he was beaten earlier. Happy for VAR there.
And standing over the free kick.
Yeah, a couple of guys I'm taller than.
Emma Boateng, it does favor the left foot, and he sends this one high and easily grabbed by Steffen. While we've got a moment, Galaxy fans, pack your bags and fly Alaska Airlines to an away Galaxy match this season. Alaska Airlines and the Galaxy are offering you, the fan, the opportunity to support the team in Seattle with 20% off of flights, a free game ticket, and a Galaxy backpack. Visit lagalaxy.com/flyalaska to book your discounted flight today.
Tough giveaway there. Let's see if the Galaxy can restart again. No.
Well, brought down by Van Aanholt, but Columbus get it back. Near side for Raitala.
So this is a crazy important 5 minutes because this is where your tank in the last 5 can be emptied here. Now you're losing possession, you're defending, even there's throw-ins deep in your own third, so you're taking a defensive mindset and posture. So all of a sudden, you know, with halftime still not that far away, you could be depleting some important fuel reserves because you got 10 men. That's not going to change. So, well, we certainly hope it doesn't change. But my point is see these 5 minutes out here.
Yeah.
Get into the locker room, be efficient more than anything else right now.
Miram trying to take a bite out of this Galaxy defense. He flares out wide in the attacking half on the left-hand side. Great looking cross once again, but there is Romney. Really has a good sense of positioning.
Important hold. That's what he's got to do. That's just as important as him streaking down the left-hand side, Bradford Jamieson. Sometimes you got to come, hold it up, allow us to take a breath. Well done, young man.
So Jonathan Dos Santos dropping deeper, supported by Daniel Steres, who plays it forward. Nice touch there from Boateng, but he gives it away to Williams. Right-hand side for Pedro Santos. Romney coming across and closing down well as Garcia lending a hand. And the Galaxy clear their lines for the time being. Here's Bradford Jamieson.
Again, good work. There you go.
Galaxy trying to find somebody to fire. Gyasi Zardes has had his struggles nearly a year to the day since he last found the back of the net.
That's well done. Lincoln Steres telling everyone to calm down. It's the longest sequence they've had.
Pushed
Not
up.
being glib, but it helps.
Just take a little sting out, catch your breath, gather your wits.
Such an odd half.
Strange. I mean, 3 VARs, a man sent off, a penalty save, a disallowed goal. You don't get that in seasons.
And good times had by all. That's right.
Williams
played a delightful ball that sort of ignited that entire sequence with the Cole sending off. He's a great long ball player.
Federico Higuain in the header across from Kamara. Got in behind. LA appealing for the offside flag. It certainly was athletic from the Norwegian.
Well, and accurate from the Argentine. Higuain, talk about on the money. Missed that penalty terribly earlier. How about the quality of this ball? 2 touches of control and then just bending away. That's been a vulnerable spot, the center backs. And really, that's the ball that you try to play over at the top of every center back. Caught him on his off shoulder, his weak side shoulder, and a little too flat again.
Federico Higuain given all kinds of time and space to pick up his head and pick the pass. And to be honest, a player of Kamara's abilities and talent should really make better of that opportunity as he fails to hit the target. LA will take that thank you very much as they look to ride out the first half without conceding. Team, remember, it's allowed 42 goals, 4th most in the Western Conference as Pedro Santos takes over. This looks promising. Gets the overlap from Jimenez, and dropping back is Rafa Garcia.
Zardes started that sequence with the giveaway.
Trap. Lovely touch for Jimenez. A three-man game, those triangles opening up on that far side. And here's the creative fulcrum, Federico Higuain. Loves to dictate. Just underneath as Pedro Santos surveys his options. Kamara finally hits the target. That's much better, and it will do fine for Columbus as they open it up on the stroke of halftime. Columbus 1, the LA Galaxy 0, and finally we get our first goal of the game.
Sneaky important 5 minutes. And it was really something out of nothing how the sequence really came to life. Zardes just loses it on a pretty innocuous throw-in. And just like that, they get it out wide. And I think this ball was mishit. I do. I think it's off target, but it catches Kamara on the far side. I don't know. Santos was looking up. Yeah, I think it was for Miram. And Miram missed it, and it was an opportunistic Kamara on the other side. Miram flicked out at it, missed it, and it beat everyone else along the back line, and it finds a welcoming Ola Kamara. 13 goals, that's a good total. Lead the club.
Great season for the Norwegian.
Yep, he's been good.
Inching his way up the goal-scoring charts. Remember, he came in tied for 7th best in the entire league. Who needs Kai when you've got Ola? So the Galaxy, really doing exactly what they didn't want to do and concede before halftime. I'm sure heads will be down. Can they hit a sucker punch just before the break as 5 minutes of stoppage time have been added on, and when it's all is said and done, in terms of time elapsed from kickoff until halftime, we might be pushing an hour. Unbelievable stuff.
I told you, 14 pitching changes.
Bring in the reliever,
yes,
and bring the starter back on.
Sometimes pull the guy off but nonetheless, unlucky.
You can be a valuable tool, VAR, but it has to be implemented correctly, and it has to be implemented expeditiously.
Well, they're going to work out the kinks. Yeah. I just don't know if tonight it was worth what we have seen in terms of what it's done to this game. It's cannibalized the first half, and this is a game of flow, a game of fitness, a game of just good play. I think that ball that ends up finding Kamara was off target, and Kamara does, when you got a bunch of goals in his back pocket like he does, just kept running.
But you know what Miram's going to say? Hey,
Yeah.
did you like that dummy?
Yeah. Yeah. I will say this.
Does he get an assist for that?
Francis was moving early. You saw him come back. He peeled away his run. He came back to check back on side. But I think he thought that he was going to get a left-footed ball similar to the one that Higuain had played in just a moment ago, and a little change-up on the ground was the difference.
That's a good point. The variation in the approach, too, keeping LA on their heels. And let's be honest, a ball like that should not be making its way in like a hot knife through butter, just slicing the heart of this LA Galaxy defense wide open. More defensive woes as they concede for the 43rd time this season. No clean sheets yet again for Sigi Schmid and the boys. Down to 10 men, down a goal, away from home. If there ever was a time where you could flip the script and take advantage of an opportunity that could change your entire season, this is the night. And taken over by Jameson, who did very well to locate Emma Boateng wide on the right-hand side and dispossessed by Josh Williams.
He's got to go at Williams when the fear is at its highest. And once Williams knows he's got cover, it takes the edge off, you know what I'm saying? But if Boateng had squared him up and just went at him, I think Williams at that point is trying to decipher what the best do. But once he slowed down, Williams had a chance to check his periphery. He sees I have help from Higuain and company. I can just be strong in the tackle, and the sequence goes.
It's interesting to see. It's a real interesting prospect to see Emma Boateng playing wide on the right-hand side, almost that inverted winger. And he really prospered in that position in the first half away to Portland earlier this month. I do like to see him utilize his best attributes, and that is pace.
Now they're pinging it.
Federico Higuain pulling the strings for Pedro Santos, who brings it down. Great
Careful.
work from Santos. Pulls his way through. No penalty awarded, as Soren Stoica not at all interested. Santos, somewhere or another, though, showed some great skill as Rafa Garcia comes up the worst for wear.
He's from Canoga Park. He's a tough guy. He ain't coming out. Some contact in there, though, I tell you. Not necessarily from Garcia, but it looked like Romney was getting his licks in nonetheless.
So Pele van Aanholt, is there an answer from the Galaxy? Final minute of the 5 minutes of stoppage time.
Tell you what, I'm really starting to enjoy Dos Santos. He's got good feet. Great feet, man. He would kill a speed ladder. But I just love his footwork preparation on the ball. Even his gait, short choppy steps, just always in the right spot. I think he can be even more of a midfield general. He's even directing traffic right now. Yeah, come back and get it from the center back. Take some of the pressure off of those guys. Just like how he's on his toes, just so good. And he'll see off the rest of this half.
Well, the half is over, and Ola Kamara on the stroke of halftime, delivering the game's only goal. 1 goal disallowed. A man sent off as Ashley Cole was given straight red for a challenge on the 16th minute. A penalty awarded to Federico Higuain, saved by John Kempen. You've seen it all here tonight, Alan.
You know, it's so much to talk about, and it really starts with the Cole card. Dos Santos thought he'd given up a sure goal. Kempen keeps it out. Higuain, poorly done. Miram misses there. Kamara doesn't, and he scuffs that one past the goalie of LA, and that is how half number one comes to an end, 1-0, and so much to unpack. I mean, you can't even say the team is playing poorly, because play would be the operative word. More stoppages and disjointed play more than anything.
All right, so 45 minutes in the books. Halftime, LA 0, Columbus 1.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom, they're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76. We're on the driver's side.
StubHub Center, can you read me?
Copy that.
We've identified an extraterrestrial aboard the spaceship. He's been secured and is open to questioning. Cosmic being, what do you want?
I'm here to gain intelligence from Earthland. You are in possession of the colorful and fizzy liquid I seek.
You mean Shasta?
Yes, I consumed Shasta and had the ultimate reaction. Equal parts fizz, fruit, and fun. I wish to experience all the Shasta. These flavors are out of this galaxy.
Oh, we've got the perfect place for you. At the StubHub Center.
Bring them home, guys.
It just has to be Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible 0 APR on 10 of our best-selling models, including the 2016 Camry, Corolla, and RAV4. You can even get 0 APR on the redesigned 2016 Prius. Hurry in before they're gone. Financing through Toyota Financial Services to well-qualified customers. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6. Offers may vary by region.
Now it's easier than ever to search for the best deal on a Toyota car, truck, or SUV. Just visit buyatoyota.com, the only official site for your Southern California Toyota dealers. There, you can locate a dealer, search our inventory, and find the perfect car with all our current offers. Save time and money. Go direct to the source, buyatoyota.com.
We make it easy on you.
Toyota, let's go places.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. Shasta. Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy. It has to be Shasta.
And welcome back to LA Galaxy Soccer here on LAGalaxy.com. The halftime report is brought to you by StubHub. Galaxy fans, did you know the StubHub app is personalized just for you? Get the StubHub app today. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. StubHub, the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. It is halftime in Columbus, Ohio. Controversy, tumult, and all kinds of stuff to talk about here at the break. LA down a 0 to the Columbus Crew. Christian Miles alongside Alan Hopkins. We've had 3 video assistant reviews.
Yes.
We've had a man sent off. We've had a penalty kick.
Yes.
And the LA Galaxy conceding on the stroke of halftime. Where do we begin?
And a partridge in a pear tree, my friend. We've had a little bit of everything, and we're not even being hyperbolic. You and I have called thousands of minutes of professional soccer. We've been blessed, been fortunate, we're super grateful. I don't ever remember a half with so little soccer being played.
Yeah.
So little soccer was played, and a giveaway in midfield, and a couple of touches later, I think Justin Meram was trying to get it, little lashing out, little flick to no one. Kamara made a great run, opportunistic, and Columbus somehow, some way, have a 1-0 lead. Steres had a goal disallowed. Ashley Cole was red carded. We've had just about a little bit of everything. Francis was hurt, had to come off for the Crew. You know, it is what it is. Let's see if LA can find some sort of way back into this, because it's not like Columbus is playing well, running away and hiding.
Well, the Galaxy have only had 1 shot on target. They find themselves numerically disadvantaged. Good spirits, good shape to the team, but ultimately done in on the stroke of halftime by Ola Kamara. Stick around. We're back with more right here on LAGalaxy.com.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
76 introduces The Long Cut, spending a little extra time exploring the open road. We even made a fancy new TV commercial, and we're going to have our director describe it.
So like we see these guys and they're like, what's a long cut? Boom, they're all like, whoa, this is awesome. And then they're at a 76 station and they're like, time for gas. And then it's like, and that is pretty much what the commercial is.
Anyway, we want to hear all about your long cuts too. Share yours today using the hashtag 76longcut. 76, we're on the driver's side.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LA Galaxy, member FDIC.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. Five-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
A first half with plenty of flavor. Welcome back here on the LA Galaxy Radio Network on LAGalaxy.com. Speaking of flavor, Shasta, the official soft drink of the LA Galaxy with over 30 great flavors like Alan's favorite, grapefruit zazz, apple, or is it tiki punch, strawberry, or California dreamin'? I'll tell you what, for Alan at Shasta, has a flavor for every Galaxy fan. This soccer season, it has to be Shasta.
When you said flavor, I thought you were going to talk about me, but I am a great man. If you were just wondering, if you were, just in case of all the things you were thinking about in that first half.
I love
and you just had a crazy exit mind thought of why not? So, hey, we're super excited. This has been, always a pleasure for us to be here on the call. And for LA, it's just another hill to climb. And you think about everything that's happened, and it'll be really interesting to see what Sigi Schmidt and crew say to this group at half, because in some ways you could just dismiss it as strange,
unlucky.
Crazy things, unlucky. And again, it all starts with Nicole sending off. I thought it was just a foul and a card. Cole is a gentleman more so than me. He just walked away. He said, I'm cool with that. And after that, we just had a string of stoppages, VARs, a saved penalty. And in the end, we probably figured LA would be down because of the penalty. They're not.
Yeah.
So then we get greedy. And, I said those final 5 minutes were going to be super important.
Yeah.
They almost got out of it, and we hope that the Galaxy can overcome on that little bit of unfortunate play. But, give Columbus their credit. They are scoring.
It's so interesting. We saw VAR instituted on 3 occasions, and I thought to the letter of the law that referee Soren Stoikot was within his rights to give that penalty. Now, that's tit for tat, because in that situation, if he is the last man, if it's a yellow card, it's a red. However, you'd like to see the referee use discretion and implement it for the sake of the game. And then, of course, the VAR applied on the free kick, which it was initially ruled as, changed to a penalty by the video assistant referee. And Federico Higuain makes an absolute dog's dish out of the penalty kick, saved by John Kempen, and Ashley Cole sent off. Oh, my. Plenty to talk about. Hopefully, we'll have some better talking points coming up in the second half. Speaking of which, time for a step aside one more time. When we return, we'll have the second half. LA at Columbus, next on LAGalaxy.com.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. Five-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at lagalaxy.com/tickets.
If you've ever had a full count with bases loaded in the bottom of the ninth, or if you've ever zoned in on the top corner of the net, then you might know the thrill of playing at San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. Because only one casino is all about the thrill. San Manuel Indian Bingo and Casino. All thrill. Please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. Power up like a pro. Contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans. StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back to MAPFRE Stadium. Columbus just kicking out the second half here on LAGalaxy.com. Christian Miles alongside Alan Hopkins. The LA Galaxy trailing the Columbus Crew by a 1-0. The strike coming on the stroke of halftime from Ola Kamara. And a first half that was riddled with all kinds of strange happenings and controversy, but that's where we stand. It's part of the modern day game. A first half that took nearly an hour to play in terms of clock time. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better flow here in half number 2. And speaking of the dawn of the second half, what would you like to see more of here for an LA Galaxy team up against the wall down to 10 men?
I would like to see that ball rolling quite a bit.
Me too.
And it was such an uneven affair. And it's going to take maybe some sort of opportunistic play here, although that first touch from Boateng, that's a foul, and it should be a card.
And Josh Williams is chopping down Emma Boateng.
Yeah, no call there. I thought that was clearly him coming in late and getting a big piece of Emma. Emma will never say anything. He could have been wronged of his lunch money, and he would still find a way to have an endearing spirit and quality. It's just one of the many attributes he's known for. Tell you what, this is a good guy to have on the rock.
Jonathan Dos Santos standing over the free kick. Jamison on the edge of the box along with João Pedro and Jassy Zardes. Nice delivery ahead from Steres, and it sits up for Jamison, who gets it all wrong. It was a wonderful opportunity for Bradford Jamison to leave his stamp on this match, but an easy save in the end from Stefan.
Well, technique let him down. You could tell he wasn't quite ready. He had a little bit of a hitch in his giddy up and trying to get his feet right, but that looked like, you know, again, I mentioned his name earlier, but David Villa hit one just like that, right? It's just such a embedded technique thing. That's, you know, that's 200 of those made after training once a week. Not shot, but made. And it wasn't there that time. Great first touch here.
Those chances you've got to convert. Nice little piece of skill. Miram wrong puts one. Justin Miram! My goodness. Zigzagging and weaving his way through the LA Galaxy defense. And Miram presented with another golden opportunity, but really wastes his chance.
Well, he just absolutely, at the most critical moment, just lost his composure because he did the hard part.
Some great runs from Miram.
Yeah, he got Romney with a hard fake, and then Garcia with the feint and just changing his body shape. He's actually, like I said, performed very well against LA, and if he heats up in this half, that could really thwart any comeback attempt LA would try to put forth.
LA fancy their chances in Columbus. 2 wins and 2 draws, 1 defeat in their last 5 visits to the Ohio capital. Far side as Columbus take over early in the second half. And a couple of scares for both of these two as the attacking nature continues. Columbus working it her way down the left-hand side for Raitala, who delivers a good-looking cross and trying to latch onto the end of it. There is Jimenez before Gyasi Zardes tracks back and dispatches corner kick number 3 coming up for the Crew. Nice to see Zardes doing the dirty work. There's no question about his heart, his spirit, and work ethic. Just trying to get it right in front of goal. So LA will have to deal with this corner kick as the Crew chomping at the bit, standing over it is the left-footed Pedro Santos, the newest member of the Columbus Crew, who's been very impressive. Great delivery right into the teeth of that LA defense, and they dodge another big bullet. Taken over by Raitala.
Yeah, Boateng sort of leading that front line because I think he's fit enough and fast enough just to pose a little bit of a danger to the center backs, who are going to pretty much have all the ball here in this half.
While we've got a moment, don't miss out on any of the action next year. 2018 LA Galaxy season ticket memberships are now available, starting as low as $15 per match, and include all 17 MLS regular season home matches, preseason games, and Lamar Hunt US Open Cup clashes. To learn more about how to become an LA Galaxy season ticket member, visit lagalaxy.com/since96 or call 1-877-3-GALAXY today. Galaxy losing possession again. Columbus reclaim Mensah for his partner Williams, and what a menacing duo they are. 6'4" and 6'3" respectively. They like their tall timber in Columbus, that's for sure. As Jimenez locates the other Ghanaian, Mohamed Abu sprays it wide for Raitala, who's made that foray into the attack. The goal scorer, Kamara, closed down by Daniel Steres. It's going to take that little bit extra here from each and every LA player if LA are able to dig themselves out of a hole and take something positive.
Columbus always a really important market, not only in MLS, but of course American soccer scenes. Mini Dos Aceto right here. And just this is always a good fixture on the road because of the market, because of the city. And it's a good time of year here in the waning moments of summer.
Well, people forget that's where the soccer-specific stadium started.
Oh, this is, what, 20 years? Maybe?
Close to it.
Crew Stadium, 99. And, you know, you've been there, I've been there quite a bit. It's like the first one. There's no bells and no whistles. And it's been really the fans of the community that have made it great. And that and brought night. Look at this ball in behind.
Over the top from Pedro Santos. Jimenez leaves it off, but João Pedro read it to perfection, tended to by Zardes as Jonathan Dos Santos reclaims possession for LA.
Dollar brought night. It's a big part of their marketing campaign.
Big German influence in Columbus. Germantown, always one of the great, better districts to hang out in. If you're ever in Columbus, check it out.
Bob's Big Boy right around the corner.
You like the sweet mustard or the deli spicy?
I do not like any condiments on anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit of ketchup?
No.
Wow.
No, but any more than that
Clean.
would probably qualify for a therapy session, which I'm no interest in unless we're
commiserating
over this.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about this after the game.
We can talk all we want.
That's what you call clean eating.
It is very clean. Very clean. I'm trying to live a long time. Let's see if LA can, you know, this is just such a disjointed game that maybe they can get some reciprocated accidental opportunities.
No Yellow Van Dam, no Giovanni Dos Santos, no Jermaine Jones. Jonathan Dos Santos.
Well, he's on Twitter.
Here's Gyasi Zardes. Whips one across and no one in the neighborhood. Not the best of deliveries from Gyasi. He continues his struggles in the attacking half. August 24th, 2016 in Chicago was the last time Gyasi found the back of the net before that lengthy injury towards the end of last season.
In league play.
Hoofed away.
Great ball. These two have to really find opportunities to get forward.
João Pedro looked as though he was impeded that time by Trapp, and Soren Stoica, the referee, had a great look at it and back the other way. Here comes Pedro Santos.
Center back.
Higuain off to his right, and here it comes Josh Williams right on the left-hand side as Steres comes across to close him down, and the move dissipates.
Poor ball. A good ball on the money. I mean, Williams, that was his one run a month.
Are you going to pass to Josh Williams or Federico Higuain in that situation? Looks as though the wrong decision made. Works out to LA's benefit. Here's Miram, and that one too heavy for him. He'll come out and play in a goal kick, and this is where LA will just want to milk a little bit of clock.
Yeah, I agree.
Catch their breath and reassess. It's been a real furious opening 10 minutes at MAPFRE Stadium, where Columbus are looking for their 9th win on their home ground this season. And looking for their 6th victory on their travels, where it's night and day between away and home. They're second best, tied for the second best road record in the MLS. Managing to take 16 points from their 11 games away from StubHub.
Yeah, I think any real bright spots have been eclipsed. You like that? By just this how this season's gone so far.
I didn't say I liked it, but I admire it. That was a very good call, my friend.
I do what I can. I stay well read. Good turn by João. Out wide. Can he get it out wide?
Boateng losing out. Pedro Santos links up nicely with Higuain. And once again, acres of space here for Higuain as they slow the tempo.
And Higuain playing like he knows he's got a match on the weekend.
Remember, he's just coming back from that right knee sprain. Yep. Missing the last 7 games.
Don't think he'll go 90. Magical.
Brilliant touches there between he and Miram. The move very intricate and flashy, but in the end, not productive.
Enjoying Dos Santos on the ball. He is a clean customer. And the all-black boots look sweet. Him and João. They really need to be the guys foul here that connect in that final third, because I think they could do it.
A Trapp getting stuck into João Pedro, and he becomes the first man booked for the Columbus Crew. Never one to shy away from the challenge, Will Trapp.
Yeah, definitely a foul there, and he came in pretty good with that trail leg strong.
Pedro giving it the extra roll.
You know.
I tell you what, he's earned it. Most starts of anybody on the team. Making a 22nd start from the get-go. João Pedro, I tell you what, it didn't look good at the beginning of the season, but he has really come good.
This is what Yassi needs to be doing. Get down the line and cross.
Here's Jonathan Dos Santos, the steadying influence in midfield, who adds the balance for the LA Galaxy. And they disbalance this Crew defense. Rami trying to play directly. It skims off the foot of Zardes. João Pedro now, the touch for Rafa Garcia, who continues to deputize for the injured Jermaine Jones. Supported by Jonathan Dos Santos.
Good ball. Now can they combine?
Poor first touch there from Pele van Aanholt. Opens up, and here come the Crew on the counter-attack. Full head of steam now for Justin Miram, and a hard-charging Ola Kamara in the center of the box as Higuain in support. The touch over. It'll come out and play corner kick for the Galaxy. I tell you what, Columbus almost shooting themselves in the foot, Alan, on these counterattacks.
You know, Berhalter is thinking, we may be winning this game, but it's far from over. And every outside back has done that, giving away in the attacking third, and you got to run 30, 40, 50. In this case, literally 100 yards back to recover. Steres didn't know much about it, put his arms behind him, and his trail leg on the flick-out kick was able to concede the corner. 5th now of the match combined, all but one belonging to Columbus.
Standing over it, the magic man himself, 32-year-old Federico Higuain whips one in right out the head of João Pedro.
Great touch.
And claimed by superb touches of Jonathan Dos Santos. Good strength and balance as he brushes aside and rides the challenge.
Is that Trapp?
He's got to be careful here. If it is, it looks like it's Pedro Santos.
My bad. I saw the 2. I will put my glasses back on.
I know the feeling, pal. Might have to get those chains around the neck pretty soon. Who knows? May come in handy.
I didn't say I was losing the glasses. That's a foul.
I don't say
there.
losing. I say misplacing or forgetting where I intentionally put
Putting
them.
them there. That's right.
And no arguing. First booking in Major League Soccer for Pedro Santos, bringing down Jonathan Dos Santos.
Yeah, I like what Dos Santos did too. Again, his technical ability. He's a great signing. Great signing. I don't know if people are that excited because the need is great, but he's a tremendous player. Good flick. He's on.
It was a brilliant flick. This time, Federico Higuain. Ola Kamara, Miram arrives, and his touch a little too heavy. And once again, it just fizzles out in the attacking third. They haven't had that final ball tonight, Columbus. If they did, LA would be in a world of hurt. Playing down to 10 men.
Just too heavy there. João Pedro did well to come over hard on his left foot. It was going to have to be an inch perfect outside the right foot pass. About the only thing Miram has done wrong this evening. He's been really good in that part of the field.
Outstanding and profiting from the absence of Ashley Cole. He covers so much ground himself, and that's left some extra room in those wide areas. Bradford Jamieson.
I thought he was elbowed there. Siggy Schmidt agreed.
This is a real interesting decision is the LA Brass opting to sign Jonathan Dos Santos. A lot of players, a lot of media, and head coach Ziggy Schmidt saying our most pressing need is up top. We need a center forward. But hard to deny when Jonathan Dos Santos becomes available, you sign Jonathan Dos Santos.
Well, there's a lot of different philosophies when you're building a team. Best player available is something that I always think about. Great players always find ways to play together, right? How is Suarez going to play with Messi? How is Neymar going to play with Suarez and Messi? You know, it always works out. Great players love playing with great players.
LA stretched.
Uh-oh. And that was well done in the end. This is where you can catch Columbus, though, a bit napping. And that's a giveaway. Unfortunate.
The Crew, as you would expect, a Lions share of the possession. Jimenez, great looking first time hit, but overcooks it just a bit. Comes out of place, so a goal kick here for John Kempen and the LA Galaxy. Pedro Santos, the newest designated player on the scene, raising some eyebrows, has had some good moments despite the booking.
Jimenez, ex-Galaxy player, and I got to tell you, you know, he had more time. Way more time than he showed right there on that first time ball.
LA Galaxy fans, see the future of your LA Galaxy when Alejandro Covarrubias, Ethan Zubak, and Justin Dillon, as well as all of Los Dos, take on Rio Grande Valley FC. Coming up on September 3rd at 6:30 p.m. I'll be doing that game. Fans can save money by purchasing their Los Dos tickets well in advance and online at lagalaxy.com/2. If you haven't been down to the StubHub Track and Field Stadium, well, I'm just going to tell you, you're missing out. You see some good soccer and $2 Chancho's Tacos. Always a halftime delight.
Or in your case, my friend, pregame and halftime and postgame.
Long over the top ball for Aitala, who misjudged it. Left back making that rare forehand into the attack.
Or that's the second defender to say it might be my game to get one. First substitution, as we said, Higuain not going to go the 90.
Well, gassed his first appearance, Federico Higuain, since the 1st of July, and his shift is over after 63 minutes. So we will see Christian Martinez, the 20-year-old Panamanian, come on. One of those changes for Greg Berhalter's starting 11 tonight. So Martinez comes on, likes to play a wide role as Higuain was firmly entrenched in the center. And we'll see how this might put a different wrinkle on this Crew attack. And the luxury of that extra bit of space with that extra man is Bradford Jamieson trying to link up with Emma Boateng to no avail. And it's Martinez who couldn't latch onto it for
Wow.
his first touch. Jonathan Dos
handball.
Santos plays it off him, and a handball. You are right.
That was after the nutmeg, my friend. Not to get too excited in a game in which you're down a man and down a goal, but
it was snazzy though.
My goodness, he's just starting to give us a taste of what's ahead. And I think it's a great acquisition, and I believe you're going to get the best out of him and his brother for a good stretch here.
Many expecting him to see that number 10 role tonight that his brother usually occupies. Gio, of course, back in LA with that sore hamstring, missing out on the second consecutive game. You see more of him in that number 6 role, but that's due to necessity. Meanwhile, Raitala pulls it back, and Dave Romney intercepts the cross. Good defending by the LA Galaxy center half, who many believe next year will probably slot in at the left back position if Ashley Cole does not hang around and come back for a third season. That would be very interesting. Brought down by Jonathan Dos Santos, the former Villarreal man, slips right past the midfield.
It's only a 1-goal game, folks, so this is a couple of brilliant moments from being level. And I've been around long enough to know that when you don't dominate that scoreboard, it's funny how the other team doesn't go away. In LA, set piece opportunity, what have you, it should be, hey, we're going to get another great opportunity. Are we going to capitalize? Bat first touch there, and that's what can't happen. That's how the sequences unravel.
Touches now for Jossie Zardes, reverting to that wide roll on the left. Jamison still leading the line. Jean Pedro links up with Emma Boateng. Ricochets it wide for the supporting Pele Van Aanholt. Van Aanholt once again caught in possession, but gets it back. LA fighting for every blade of grass here. Drop of the shoulder from Emma Boateng. Great strength inside the box. Tees it up, and Van Aanholt sends it skyward all the way up into row Q in the Nordecker section. And
I like
switch coming up.
Yeah, it was feisty. It was just about making something happen, right? Was it pretty? No. Was it clean? I thought it was a handball right there. Ooh, he went for it twice and thought better. In the end, it was just too hard. And Boateng coming off here.
And Roman Alessandrini coming on for the final 25 minutes of this one. Roman,
yeah. You got to manage your squad. It is late August, and you got a game on Sunday. So I'm always mindful that you just always can't make decisions in a vacuum in this time of year. And meanwhile, it's not a bad little change-up. A player who could have been maybe in the top 3 of newcomers of the year in the league in the first 6 weeks. Alessandrini has drifted. And let's see if he can find some inspiration in some of that great play we saw early in this season when he was just about unplayable every game. Really catalyst in the attack.
Always nice to bring on your top goal scorer and top setup man as a substitute. Long searching ball at time as it just gets beyond Hector Jimenez. Roman Alessandrini not 100% fit, still feeling a little bit of the tinges of a slight knock and muscular problems, but I'll tell you, when he's at 100%, watch out. He matches his talent with effort and maximizes his potential. And as Alan mentioned, I think that's a real salient point that you mentioned. It's only a 1-goal game, and for the numerical disadvantage, LA perhaps punching above their weight only to be down a goal with the second half of half number 2 remaining ahead of us.
Take big chunks. Got to take big chunks of space to get in the other half. I mean, that's a tough ball for Garcia to try to get. Romney tonight has stared down every long pass, and this is one of the byproducts of that long searching pass. Collision of here, 3, 2 are down still.
And it could be a case of the cramp as Rafa Garcia gets up while we've got a moment. 16 origins, 1 destination. Learn about your favorite players and their road to LA, driven by Chevrolet. LAGalaxy.com, Chevy for more. So Rafa is tough as nails. Plays college ball for Terry Davila over at CSUN.
See, look at that ball. I mean, just into the trap of 3. Garcia actually did well to avoid the brunt of that challenge. Santos just making sure he didn't get anything called against him.
And both of those players on yellow cards. So Santos limping off under his own power. That's a positive. Nevertheless, we're going to see another switch here for the Crew. That's going to do it for Pedro Santos as he makes way for Kekuta Mane, former Vancouver Whitecaps. And Pedro Santos gets a handshake and a hug from his new manager, Greg Berhalter, and a rousing ovation from his new supporters in Columbus. It looks as though the Portuguese may have found a home in the Ohio capital.
Well, let's see where he lives in the offseason. My friend. Frankie Hayden can do it. Anyone can do it. Here's Miriam again.
Yeah. On another scamper
what a little
forward. Ball. Martinez trying to track it down. It drifted over. The cross is there, and so is Rafa Garcia. He's got about 3 feet to meet that. Jonathan Dos Santos restoring order for the Galaxy. And
no.
João Pedro just trying to spray it long. That's not what they need right now. They need to keep it. Kekuta Mane played his college ball for Caleb Porter at Akron, won a title in his college career with Porter. He's bounced around the league.
A few Akron zips around who got a ring or two. Caleb?
Sal Zissa, or excuse me, likes of Ben Zemansky, Darlington Nagbe. Here's Moabu now for Martinez. Good understanding between those two. It's right up the guts. And here comes the Ghanaian. Leaves it off and hit, but not enough power in the end. So Mane, who's come on, gets his first touch and straight into the gloves of John Kempin. Great setup and build-up play, though. A good run from Abu.
Side foot effort. Kempin, no problem at all. Hasn't really had to do much. Even the save of the penalty was not one that he's necessarily going to clip and put on his Instagram page, on his profile to check. Link in the bio, hit me up. No, that was just him doing his job there, and nothing he could do on the only goal so far.
20 minutes remaining. Far left-hand side, Dave Romney perfectly positioned as he intercepts yet another one. Very busy tonight. Is the LA Galaxy center half doing well to fill that big void left by Jelle Van Damme. He's been officially transferred out of Major League Soccer and over to Royal Antwerp in his native Belgium. Meanwhile, Mane links up. Martinez pulls it back. Good-looking stuff from Miriam. Spot here for Miriam. Goes all the way to the end line. Good and tackle. A ferocious block by, guess who? Dave Romney. Over the top.
Again.
Once again blocked. Well, we've got our prime candidate for man of the match, that's for sure. Trap. Columbus in possession, probing and picking away. Here is Moabu. Miriam up and over the top. It's created, but out comes Kempin. 1v1 against Kekuta Mane. Did just enough to hinder the winger.
Volleyball roof block at the net right there. You get nothing and like it. That's a foul right there. Or at least the ball is out of play. Should be Galaxy ball, but how about Kempin, huh? He just came out, got big, wasn't afraid.
You sure like the decisions, though, Kempin has made.
He's been strong tonight. Great block that time by Romney. He's been down a couple times tonight, but that was strong. His distribution, though, not so much.
Well, his defense is taking its licks. They may need a little bit of extra aspirin for that flight home. Absorbing wave after wave of this Columbus pressure, but such is the name of the game when you lose your team captain on the 18th minute. Straight red card for Ashley Cole. LA down to 10 men, trailing a goal, but putting in a real ferocious display of spirit and desire as Justin Miriam takes over possession. Inside channel ball played forward for Raitala, drags it back. Here it is, Martinez! And another chance absolutely wasted by Christian Martinez. Time after time, Columbus wasting their opportunities.
They really are, and you just wonder if LA can get a little bit of a bounce back from that. Another ball cut back in the inline. That's just poor technique. That's just not being poised and confident. Doesn't look like anyone that's worked on his craft. The way he was leaning back, and so Jamison's day is done. 74th minute. And he's replaced by Villarreal. So a couple of brothers who don't have their brothers are on.
Jose Villarreal coming on for Bradford Jamison.
The fourth.
Los Dos product for Los Dos product. Second substitution tonight for Ziggy Schmid. Be interesting to see how he slots in. One would think that Zardes will revert to that central role at striker in that 4-4-1 setup. Some good movement from Jamison, but not too many chances. The throw in for Rafa Garcia. Well held by Roman Alessandrini. He's got a quiet presence since coming on moments ago. Trying to get himself involved. Links up with other European, João Pedro.
Big clearance.
Did a number on his opposing marker, that's for sure.
No stoppages in this half. I guarantee you the referees had a word with one another and said this half has to have flow.
Let's hope. Garcia. Sometimes teams play better when they're up against it. LA Galaxy hanging stride for stride with Columbus.
Well, Columbus has brought on
and you wouldn't know that,
choice players
yeah,
to try to see this out. Let's see if LA's, their players that they've made a couple to the bench can be a difference.
Here's Jonathan Dos Santos picking up his head.
Great
locates
ball.
it onside. Yossi Zardes, who comes out wide on the left. He'll need some support. Gets it from the Mexican. Dos Santos delivers one right into the heart of that defense before it's dispatched there by Jonathan Mensah. Now, it was the Galaxy asking the questions that I was making is you wouldn't know that Columbus had the extra man.
Great ball.
Big ball, that far diagonal. Martinez drops the shoulder. His path impeded by Pele Van Aanholt. And even with VAR on the scene, that would have been very harsh against the Galaxy if a penalty had been awarded.
Or a dive. Not a dive, just enough contact, but that was nothing more than kindergarten scrap at the end.
So the throw in now for Roman Alessandrini on that far right-hand side, supported by Pele Van Aanholt.
I'd like to see a sequence with 88, 8, and 7 connecting. Here's 88 and 8. Can we get Alessandrini in the mix?
Interesting, and João Pedro vacating at number 8, reverting to number 88 to make way for
Yeah, he's probably not too
Jonathan
caught up in
Dos
anything.
Santos.
Maybe he was compensated for his transition. Maybe he wanted to double up. Need twice as much luck now. Who knows?
And he'll sail out of play on that far right-hand side. Too much for Alessandrini to get it. So a throw-in now coming up for the Columbus Crew with a quarter of an hour remaining. LA desperately need to take something out of this match. We mentioned that 3 points, the order of the day, considering they find themselves 11 points out that final playoff spot with 11 games remaining. But considering the circumstances, 1 point would do just fine. Here's Miram, meanwhile. Kakuta Mana, good one, too. It's Miram, he is in, squares it across for a wide open Martinez, and Kempen brings down the attacker.
Diver penalty.
The referee, and the referee has awarded a penalty kick for the second time tonight for the Columbus Crew. It was Ola Kamara brought down by John
He's already
Kempen.
looking for it. He's already looking for it. They're already telling him to look at the scoreboard.
And we could see our fourth VAR. The question is, was he the last man, like Ashley Cole,
Here
and
we
will
go.
he be sent off?
Great 1-2, Miram onside.
Two defenders back.
Let's see the right leg, though. Does he foul him?
It's a penalty.
Oh, I don't know, though.
He gets him. The question is it a red card?
No, I don't think so. I think he jumps out of this.
No, he gets him. Clearly gets him.
Kempen saying no chance.
I think what he's disputing is this a situation where was Kempen the last man, but there were two defenders on the line,
Yeah.
so it wouldn't be a straight red. Such was the ruling in the Ashley Cole case.
Well, another penalty. Got to go back a ways. Outside the Galaxy giving up a couple.
Kempen still shaking his head in disbelief.
I still would like to see that other angle. I know they looked from the one side, but man, it looked like he just stepped as if you're making a little arm bucket for your daughter to play basketball, like he stepped right in the middle of it and then stepped out of it. And it just was like a fake hug. Nonetheless, this could be a 2-goal night for this man, right?
Kamara stepping up, looking for his second, mano a mano against John Kempen, the man who brought him down. He earned it, he takes it, and Kamara saved the second penalty kick save tonight. A career evening for John Kempen, who feels justice was served. Wow.
Goalkeeper of the week. Not one, not two. He went Nick Raimondo. And that was much better than Higuain's. Kempen, little ball don't lie right there. Again, the Galaxy hanging around. They haven't fired that one salvo yet. They just need one time.
2 penalty kick save by John Kempen.
I mean, the post-game quotes are writing themselves if the Galaxy can get one.
Twitter probably blowing up right now, breaking the internet, at least in the soccer realm. My goodness, so much happening in this one. Martinez trying to slot it through for Mane, and it's a risky challenge there
Romney
from
said,
Romney.
you're not going to call 3. He came in hard. Slip and slide. Let's see from this angle how well this is struck. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Mr. Miles.
It was a comfortable height, but plenty of power on it. And just good goalkeeping as Kempen guessed right to his left. And this will bring about the third and final switch of the evening here for the LA Galaxy as the Frenchman Diallo comes on for the Dutchman Van Aanholt.
You say that very well.
12th appearance for the former Marseille man, that French contingent ever growing. Of course, Michael Ciani expected to join the team soon.
Handball.
Central
I thought it was the other way.
Central defender is expected to fill the void left by Jelle Van Dam. If you're not familiar with him, folks, spent some time with Lazio, an out-and-out true center half, 33 years of age. LA really need to get some stability in the heart of that defense.
Well, there's no such thing as old and young players, only good and bad ones, and we hope he's a good one. Zhao. Jogo. Foul here.
He is something else, isn't
Tell you
he?
what, these Columbus guys are acting like this game is done and dusted. Another card. 2 missed penalty kicks. Missed free kick from 18.2 yards away, right?
0.2.
Sweet skills there, letting it go through the legs.
And then
a little cynical right there, right?
A little bit. Second yellow card in as many games for Martinez.
That always cracks me up. That's my first one. What does that mean? Yeah, you're right. But your first one can be enough to get 1 yellow. So Jimenez, Martinez, everyone trying to figure out how they're going to put this game away. And Columbus not exactly hiding.
Third man caution tonight for Columbus, joining Pedro Santos. And
Still
Will Trapp
nighttime in
the
Columbus,
books.
or daytime, excuse me.
It's about 9:20 local time. Cool, crisp evening.
Someone still had their Eclipse glasses on. You can still use them, by the way.
From the free kick, Mensah on the back foot, brought down by Jose Villarreal. He is bundled
That's a
over
foul,
by
yes.
Kekuta Mane, and this may be a little bit deep, but I tell you what,
But it
some
can create
harm
something.
and damage can be done.
Definitely can create the moments of tension.
So a test upcoming is Zach Steffen. Had that goal disallowed by João Pedro, deemed to have been offside, ruled out by video assistant referee review.
Well, this game, when it gets assessed and evaluated, either these referees were going to get promoted straight to MLS Cup final, we won't see them again. There will be no black or white. Either they handle this game very well in the assessor's eyes or not.
So standing over from about 25 yards out, Alessandro
Quality.
on the left foot. The header from his countryman Diallo, who doesn't steer it on target. Chances come far and few between, and they have to put it on target. They don't.
And just into the game, I'll give him a slight benefit of the doubt, but his technique wasn't there. The great little run in behind. Now, he's got to do better than that. Didn't head it down, didn't attack it, was in the doorstep. Should have done better there. That's honestly one of the best chances of the entire match.
And they've had their chance. They had the Jameson chance. They had the Diallo chance.
Outside of the goal, that's probably the best chance they've had in about an hour of play.
And kind of so goes the same song. Not to beat a dead horse, but the Galaxy
Careful.
There's been no problem in their creation of those chances, but the finishing end has left a bit to be desired as a rising Diallo wins it. Defers to Jonathan Dos Santos, who finds Roman Alessandrini, a little tiki-taka, but given away in the end and reclaimed by Columbus. And here comes Kekuta Manneh, looking to shove it right back down the Galaxy's throat.
Alessandrini not happy with that last pass, but still was a good idea. Sometimes it just doesn't come off. Let's see if Zhao looks for him again to atone. He does. That's what good guys do.
Head up from Roman Zardes, who's been very quiet.
Look at that block of 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, literally behind the ball to wait for that last couple to surface. And everyone behind the ball because Columbus know this game can be squandered.
This is one of those that they will really feel it slip between their fingers if LA can muster up an equalizer, a numerical advantage.
Even now they've done a poor job of exerting themselves tonight. Garcia as well. Off the chest sweetly.
Jonathan Dos Santos now for the LA Galaxy, enjoying a nice spell of possession. He's trying to take a little bit of the sting out of this Columbus Crew team. Has really played some stylish soccer. And finishing not exactly top-notch. Jose Villarreal opting to go long. The diagonal ball intended for Zardes and cut out by Jonathan Mensah.
Oh, they let it bounce. Trouble.
Trap claims. Abu now for Miram, who comes up the left-hand side. Always eager to get off to the races is Justin Miram, and it was a well-weighted ball, but nicely intercepted by LA's Daniel Steres.
Well, that's where LA has struggled from a center back distribution perspective. It just everything has been a little bit more than a clearance, and it just resets the defense. And right now they need to find white jerseys, build it, and then see if they can spring something. But now Columbus is hip to the groove. They played a man up for, what, since the 18th minute. And
18th minute.
They got one goal to show.
And 2 trips to the penalty spot.
It's been fantastic effort by these guys tonight.
It's a real.
Zhao, Dos Santos, Steres, Romney, Garcia. They've been in it from the beginning.
They've absorbed much of the pressure, much of the possession.
Yassi, it's been a battle just to be in a position with 5 to go that you can get something out of it.
Trap. Jimenez, the former Galaxy man from 2011 to 2013, kid from Bell Gardens, and playing his soccer in the Midwest. Here's the aforementioned Jonathan Mensah, the big 6'2" Ghanaian, deferring to Trap, who sits in front of that back four, and that really disseminates into nothing as it's needlessly given away to the Galaxy. They say thank you very much, and wheeling around through the center circle is Jonathan Dos Santos, who's a one-man show, has really put on a clinic tonight on how to run a midfield.
Super technical, fast with the ball at his foot. Always a really good neutral body position on the ball that allows him to attack, keep the defender from making neutral plays. And Zardes too far away. Just easily just shouldered and muscled off the ball.
Interesting points you're making about Jonathan Dos Santos. He's a player that really adds a lot of balance to this Galaxy midfield, whether it be north, south, east, west.
Chance here.
Here's the aforementioned, a little bit of space for him. Alessandrini's playing central, well closed down.
Good ball.
Leaves it out wide now for Jose Villarreal. Good looking cross, but there is Mensah to dispatch. Corner kick coming up, just the second of the evening for the Galaxy, and this could be exactly what the doctor ordered.
Now you got Alessandrini, who offers up a little something different than Dos Santos. Now Dos Santos can maybe make something happen on a loose ball. Remember, keep it alive with one touch and see if someone can latch on to something.
Alessandrini on the outswinger to deliver right in the teeth. Steres was charging straight at that 6-yard box, and it may open up on the counterattack. Here comes Kekuta Manneh, won back by Rafa Garcia, who plays it wide on the left-hand side. Something brewing for the Galaxy. Alessandrini crosses, and it's met by Mensah once again. And it took a challenge that time from Gyasi Zardes.
Really love what Garcia did there. Playing center field free safety. He was running downhill like he played for Ohio State Buckeyes in a defensive secondary, and he did well to capitalize on the pressure applied by Dos Santos Alessandrini. And actually, it wasn't much of anything, if any contact at all.
And Mensah making the most of it. And I'll tell you what, the team that has the numerical advantage is on the back foot because LA has taken it right to Columbus, looking for that equalizer. Alessandrini on the near side. 89th minute here. The Frenchman delivers and it went off the head of Gyasi Zardes. Once again, clearly off target. The struggles in front of goal continue for the LA Galaxy. Alessandrini looking to get involved from the get-go, coming up on Sunday at StubHub, the Cali Classico. And San Jose find themselves in town. If you're in the area, stop by. It should be a good one. You can throw current form out the window when those two rivals meet.
Foul.
Final minute plus added on time. LA still trailing thanks to that first half strikes from Ola Kamara. Down the left-hand side, tracked down by Martinez.
Careful.
Getting goal side of him is Romney, and good feet that time from Kempen, who hasn't put a foot wrong this evening. Miram is in. It's Justin Miram to ice it, and he does. On the stroke of full time, finally Columbus are rewarded. Wave after wave, the breakthrough comes, and Columbus will walk away with all 3 points. 2-0 to the Crew.
Slowly drifting away, wave after wave, my friend. And Miram was just right in the right spot. Looked like LA was going to try to create something. And the ball came out, and it was right back in. And again, Miram just floated into a good spot. This is a training ground finish. The header, watch him here. And no one could go with him. Just too many gaps, one less player, and he doesn't make a mistake there. That's upper 90, close, far post. That's the second goal they were looking for. And Kempen got a piece, not enough. And it is indeed over.
Goal number 11 for Justin Miram, and joined the LA Galaxy at Manhattan Beach Soul Cycle on August 25th for a charity ride celebrating Women's Equality Day and the launch of the LA Galaxy Girls Academy, with all proceeds benefiting the LA Galaxy Foundation. For more information and to reserve your bike today, visit lagalaxy.com/soulcycle.
Kevin Hartman, director of Galaxy Ladies.
Does this mean we will see Kevin Hartman on a Soul Cycle?
Ooh. The gauntlet's been thrown down. I'll tell you what, Kevin.
I'm just asking the question.
I am too. Kevin, I see him all the time, just willing to do whatever for the club. Just a great story. Really is. Guy who just made a career after being passed over in high school, in college, and as a pro. And all he did was win in UCLA and win the Galaxy. And now he's winning in life. Good family man. Good, happy for him. And yeah, hop on that Soul Cycle, my man. Let me know how it goes.
It's all you.
It's all you. We got you.
Gato.
We got your back. Galaxy, best thing after result on the road. One of the things that's not great about this big country is that, Ohio, when you're coming east, is one of the first big states. When you're going west, it's one of the first small ones. So it takes almost 4 hours to get from LA to Columbus. You don't think it's that far, but it's Eastern time zone. So
there's hardly ever a direct flight.
Yeah, it's a little bit of work to get back in time, and Sunday will be here before you know it. New week, new challenges, no doubt.
Third minute of the 3 minutes of stoppage time allotted. Hard charge, and Kaguta Mana looking for their third. He blasts one eye, and the poor striking ways continue for the Columbus Crew, who have two, but in all honesty, could have had a whole heck of a lot more if it's not for John Kempen and the Bray defending, along with some poor finishing. LA heading for their 6th away defeat in 12 games on their travels. Not too often they've come up short with such a great performance, and that's something that's going to be lost in the records. It's going to be lost in the ink when it's finally dried and printed, because this is a team that held their own and for large stretches, Alan, were the better of the two teams.
What an interesting game. The second half had the soccer we were looking for, and in the end, against his old club, Sigi Schmidt and his side unable to prevail, down a man for, what are we talking about, 72 minutes? So it was a huge uphill grind. I mean, if you would have told me before the game Kempin would make 2 saves from the penalty spot, I would tell you the Galaxy came out with a victory. Instead, they get nothing. A couple crazy VARs, and, well, in the season where very little has gone right, it doesn't surprise you that this game is one another strange one. The result doesn't go the team's way.
All right, we've got a lot to unpack here in our post-game show. Some VAR decisions, a man sent off, 2 penalty kicks. Oh my goodness, keep it right here. Final score from Columbus, Ohio. The LA Galaxy 0, the Columbus Crew 2, here on LAGalaxy.com.
LA Galaxy is presented by Herbalife. Nutrition for a better life. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. Start at StubHub and let the fun find you. And Toyota. Let's go places. It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, die-hard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LAGalaxy.
Galaxy fans, Papa John's has a new offer for you this season. Every Galaxy game day, get 50% off your online order of regular menu price items using promo code GALAXY at papajohns.com. That's right. Cheer on the Galaxy every game day with 50% off your entire online order at Papa John's. Enter promo code GALAXY online at papajohns.com to redeem better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, official partner of the LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
And welcome back to LAGalaxy.com on the heels of a 2-0 victory for the Columbus Crew. Christian Miles alongside Alan Hopkins. Time now for Man of the Match, brought to you by Herbalife. Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. All right, Mr. Analyst, Mr. Expert. I mean, you've got your pick of the litter. Certainly some great performances out on the pitch. Miram, Jonathan Dos Santos, even Romney.
Well, I like to thank my wonderful crew, my partner tonight, Christian Miles, everyone inside the organization.
I'll take it.
You know, look, I would probably say this way. I am one of those guys, and I'm going to sort of split up the award. From the Galaxy perspective, you saved 2 penalties. John Kempen certainly did his part tonight. I thought on the ball, trying to make something happen. You got to give Dos Santos as well in the losing effort. Really, Kamara had a great goal. I thought Miram was their best guy, and at the end of the day, it was the strong play, I thought, of Miram that sort of really carried the team in the second half when there's flow, and he got the last goal, so he would be the Crew's man of the match. But, man, that first half, though, it had everything we did not want to talk about in terms of stoppages, red cards, VAR reviews, 3 no less, 3. And
all in the first half.
All in the first half. So, tough luck tonight. Cole missed the game on the weekend, and things go from tough to tougher for LA.
It'll be interesting here as we go to our lesson of the match, brought to you by SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu. It'll be interesting here. We talked about VAR coming in and a judging and confirming the decision by the referee, sending off Ashley Cole. One wonders if possibly that could be overturned by the disciplinary committee. But when VAR comes in and confirms it, it's going to be a tough road to hoe in that regard.
Yeah, in terms of lessons of the match, certainly that is the global one, is VAR's impact on the quality of the product and the game. That is always something you hear commissioners talk about, whether it be the big commissioners. You hear it all the time from Adam Silver in the NBA, whether it becomes an issue about rest or whomever. It's the quality of the actual competition, and I don't know if that first half was as entertaining as it could have been. Nonetheless, I understand the importance of it. And, the lesson for the Galaxy is that, look, they know they got a number 8 now, right? He's a baller. Give Dos Santos, Jonathan, a lot of the ball. He's capable. He's fit enough. I liked his work ethic. He was industrious. He was earnest. So I think if nothing else, you have one less question moving forward. 8 needs to see a lot of the ball. That's one of the lessons the team can take away.
All right, so the LA Galaxy come up short on the losing end for the 13th time this season. When we return, Alan and I will take a look ahead to the big clash against the San Jose Earthquakes next on LAGalaxy.com.
Come in now and get the 2016 you've been waiting for at Toyota's annual clearance event. Save big with an incredible $2,500 factory cash back on a new 2016 Camry, $2,000 back on a new Sienna or the redesigned Prius. Get $1,500 cash back on a new Corolla or $1,000 back on a new Tundra. It all ends September 6th, so hurry in before they're gone. Must take delivery from 2016 new car dealer stock by midnight September 6th. Offers may vary by region.
When you buy or lease any new Toyota, you get Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan. Toyota Care covers normal factory scheduled service for 2 years or 25,000 miles, whichever comes first. There's even lockout protection and 24-hour roadside assistance. See your Toyota dealer for details and exclusions. Valid only in the continental U.S. and Alaska. Toyota, let's go places.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up, LA, for nonstop flights to more than 38 cities nationwide with Alaska Airlines. As fans of one of the most decorated clubs in league history, it's only right that you get tons of nonstop access to your favorite destinations, including many road games from one of the finest airlines in the land. Pack your bags, pack your jersey, and pack your full 90 for nonstop flights to cheer on the Galaxy when they go on the road. Scarves up, wheels up. Buckle up for nonstop flights on Alaska Airlines.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
My, what a strange world we live in. The world of VAR, which played a huge role tonight in the sending off of Ashley Cole, awarding of penalty kicks, disallowed goals. In the end, it works against the LA Galaxy, who lose for the 8th time in a 9-match winless run. They are hitting the skids at the wrong time, but there is a ray of light. There is a positive hope, because into town come the San Jose Earthquakes, and when these two meet, the LA Galaxy and San Jose both put on their best show.
You know, it's interesting when you mention that. The 80s song "Video Killed the Radio Star" popped into my head. And
the Buggles.
Yes. Thank you, my friend. That's why you're a friend and a gentleman and a scholar and one of my BFFs. But seriously, you know, it's going to be one of the main talking points from a competition committee perspective is how do we better equip and resource our referees?
Does it enhance the game?
I think it takes time. And look, I tell people all the time, we all love our new our iPhone 8s or whatever's coming out, but remember, we all went through the first one.
Yeah.
So give everyone a chance to figure it out, to literally debug this process, to figure out if it works. And again, the people assessing tonight could absolutely say they killed it. I would love to see if that's actually the case. I think there were some things operationally that were a bit wonky. Look, for me, I read the timeline from minute 17 to minute 30, and we had more stoppages than we had crosses. We had more fouls than we had balls in play. And to me, if you want an entertaining product, well, make it what it is. Keep it what it is. And I'm not trying to be a purist, because the game has to evolve and change. But, man, you know, I just thought that first half was not anything you want to write home about.
Yeah, no doubt that it did delay the progress of the match and led to a rather lengthy first half. And the other bone of contention, did they make the right decisions? And that's something that ought to be addressed as well.
Yeah, it's hard for me. Again, we can certainly really, really do a lot of spot shadowing there. I thought, and I'll say the same, I thought the first call, I don't know if it was a straight red. I thought the second one was a penalty. And in the end, VAR reversed both of those calls.
Yeah.
So, you know, Columbus had all the chances. If they had their finishing boots today, this could have been a very difficult result. It wasn't. And then a goal in each half, the difference.
Well, what's up next for the LA Galaxy? The Galaxy head back home to take on rival San Jose Earthquakes coming up on Sunday, August 27th at 4 p.m. Watch live on FS1, or you can listen to all the action here on LAGalaxy.com. Well, final thoughts, Alan, before we close up shop and put a bow on this one.
Hey, happy for John Kempen. Great effort in a losing effort. I think San Jose coming in, as you mentioned, is a great opportunity because you really do play with a different sense of urgency, a different pace. And for LA, a tough season gets tougher, but still plenty of time to find some sort of groove. With all those huge 6-pointers on the back end of the campaign, you like to think that they're going to have something to say about how their season comes to an end.
All right, that's going to do it for us. On behalf of all the good people here on LAGalaxy.com, I'm Christian Miles, Alan Hopkins. We'll see you next time right here on the LA Galaxy Radio Network.
It's a new era for the LA Galaxy, with new players and familiar faces. For the past 22 years, our goal has remained the same: to be the last team standing. This is LA on Sunday, August 27th at StubHub Center. 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Purchase your tickets today at LAGalaxy.com/tickets.
Tonight, some of the greatest artists, performers, and athletes in the world will be pouring their souls out at stadiums and theaters across this city. Tonight, thousands of fans will lose themselves in a sea of like-minded strangers. We still have a few tickets if you'd like to join. We know this may not be a convenient time for you. We know it's not easy to get out. But something amazing is going to happen tonight. And we think you should be there. StubHub, your ticket out.
At Southern New Hampshire University, we have just one goal: your success. As the official education partner of the LA Galaxy, we're dedicated to helping the entire LA Galaxy family succeed, and that includes their fierce, diehard fans. Choose from over 200 online degree programs and gain the skills and expertise you need to succeed in your field. Visit snhu.edu/LA Galaxy.
Over the course of a single game, LA Galaxy players will spend 90 minutes fighting for the ball, going on goal, sprinting, sliding, jogging backwards, running almost 7 miles, while maintaining an average heart rate of 160 beats per minute. And they'll perform at this world-class level 31 times a year, powered by Herbalife Nutrition, the official nutrition company of the LA Galaxy. To power up like a pro, contact your Herbalife independent distributor or visit Herbalife.com today.
I'm Chris Klein, president of the LA Galaxy, and we're a client of City National Bank. When we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team, and City National has become part of that team. The business side of the game starts long before the whistle kicks off, from setting the stadium up to understanding how to sell tickets to watch our great team play this game. For our business to function, we need to have a reliable bank as part of our team. Our brand grows as the sport of soccer grows, and City National helps us bring Galaxy to the world. I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. It's the team across the league that everyone looks at, that everyone wants to be a part of. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
City National Bank, the way up. Learn more at cnb.com/LA Galaxy, member FDIC.
LA Galaxy is presented by Toyota. Let's go places. StubHub. Hey, Galaxy fans, StubHub is your ticket out. StubHub is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the LA Galaxy. And SNHU. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.